double maintenance. How odd, how strange even. Let's see here. Maintenance, I believe? Oh, come to think of it, maintenance is happening in 3 hours, right? Not 2? There's no daylight savings shenaniganery going on? I don't think so. Let's see here. The maintenance said it was happening at 6 p.m. PT, which, even with, I think, you know, they do daylight savings just like we do, so I think the 3-hour time difference should not have changed at all, to my understanding. Hey there, Igdrasil. Give me 1 sec. Let's go grab this. And it's Master Rank Violence Last Plus Plus. Oh, I didn't switch up the stream title, so true. I know I was getting something. There you go. There you go. Tournament time, indeed, yes. Oopsie. I did forget to switch the thingy. Hello, cute. Stream starts pretty late today, yeah. On Thursdays, the Wall Brawl starts an hour later. Most humble greetings and salutations, Brick Guy. So true. Alright, there you go. Now we're good. The little notification would have still gone out wrong, but yeah. Exclamation mark Beatrix. So true, so true. Alright. Let me do this. Stream matches and everything are already marked, so we just gotta get a schmoove on. So yeah, maintenance is happening in 3 hours, yes? Anyone Pacific time right now can confirm or deny? I believe that should be the case. So I think we're probably good on that. 6 PT, so yeah. 9 EST, okay, yes. 3 hours, we should be fine. I think we got we got 3 hours. I don't think it should go that much longer than that. I've already marked slightly fewer stream matches than normal. And we don't usually go too far past 9 anyways. What am I doing? I am setting up a Gamba. Yes. Of course. Naturally. Alright, so this is Lucilius versus Yuel, is that right? I've been practicing chess just in case. Fair enough, fair enough. This is Be Lagen and Kicks.
Lucilius versus Yuel.
Yeah, Lucilius versus Yuel. Names are backwards. Bonk. There you go. Fix that real fast. Alright, so yeah, maintenance is happening in 3 hours. I think we should be good. I believe we should probably be fine. Slightly fewer stream matches marked before top 8. We do still run first to 2s and everything. It is a little weird, though. I'm not entirely sure why they even have maintenance again this week. Because there was maintenance on, like, Tuesday. Or something, right? My concept of time is, like, horrendous, but that wasn't last week, right?
So this person is incredibly
that was certainly this week.
And attractive.
Yo, Luca. 10 months. Got that. Thank you very much, man. For the Prime. Maintenance, they can add DLC characters for free trial and stuff. Is it because Lucy was on the DLC rotation this week? Rolling out emergency Ferry buffs, so true. It wasn't enough. He's still bottom 1. Ow. Oh, alright, little heavy Ascariot, why not? Kicks playing Grand Blue, crazy, for real. Oh, and kinda cooking too. On the Fox. Yipping and yipping again. He yips, he yaps. Round start far H, interesting. Sure. I guess Kicks have been, a little aggressive with it. Starlit Sky. Okay, sure. Will he overhead again? Oh, that's some of the new, I think it's one of the new routes, right? With the buff 2L. Content too much today, so I'm gonna go Eep. Have a nice bracket. Have a good Eep, Luca. Thank you for the sub again. Sure. No base boost shit your pants, unfortunately. To my chagrin. Okay. Still alive. Oh, wow. Look at that. I mean, that's a bit of an extended hurt box, to be fair, but, like... That shit was, that was nowhere near her, but fine. For gore. Yeah, 5U again. 5U has become very important for Lucy, I think. Just, like, trying to fit in random 5Us and what have you. In different parts of your pressure, because, like, otherwise it just takes so long to gain any meaningful amount of blade level, right? Jesus kicked, yeah. Unless you're winning so hard that the opponent's dead by the time you're BL5 anyway. It's been a slower round though, which is again very good for Lucy, certainly. Already halfway to BL5 here. This will help a lot too, presumably ending in a Scary at this combo. No, actually. Okay. I suppose at a certain point you start wondering about, you know, you have to make a trade-off between if you want to gain blade level or if you want to actually get like good Oki or damage. Because the Scariat does just end the combo right then and there, right? He could have tried for a throw there. I'm not quite sure if Kick spaced it out well enough that it wasn't -4 anymore. Possibly he was fearing a DP, but it could have been punishable straight up. Be Lagen, let me steal your mojo. He needs his mojo. He's in a match right now. Why would you take his mojo, man? He's in active need of some mojo. That was definitely... Again, that low from Yuel out of the backflip it's throw punishable, I'll call it most of the time, right? It's like, she has to be like, at like 90% of the maximum effective range or something like that for that to not be -4. Oh, okay, sure. Okay. This is not... Oh, yeah, this is not a great spot to be for Brian right now, certainly. Especially the being dead part. Kix was telling me that he thinks Yuel is a high tier now, so I'm just gonna... Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that he's like certainly wrong or anything, because especially Yuel, I'm not gonna talk about, right? I have no idea. I don't understand this character. I don't really know what she does besides some 50-50s and shit. I don't know like if any of like particularly crazy setups she has besides like the fact that she is the only character in the game, I think, that can safe jab UDPs with that little stance low of hers. So like I'm just watching. I'm watching. I'm curious to see what he's got for him, because I do not understand this character really. Last time I saw Lucy in bracket, I open mouth laughed and accepted my BL5 airstrike. Yeah. Do different strengths of her dashback special change how safe her follow-ups are? I would imagine so. Again, unfortunately, Yuel is my kind of blind spot in this game. I would imagine so. It's how it works for a lot of characters like that. Like I know, for example, like Basaraga's stance specials are a lot safer in... his stance follow-ups are a lot safer out of the H1 than otherwise, but I actually don't know exactly. I feel like I only ever see Yuel's... Well, you can't even choose... Oh, I remember now. You can't even choose the follow-ups except out of the EX one, right? But oh, wow. But I'm not sure if, like, you know, like the medium one, you always have to go for the low or something like that. I'm not sure if it's more or less safe, though. It's an interesting extension. Because I think that's why I only ever see... guessed wrong. Get 50-50, good sir. That's why I only ever see Yuel's go for the EX backflip, I think. It's the only one where you can pick the follow-ups out of it. Even the U one, right? You're always locked into the, like, double overhead swing. 2-4M is super minus? Gotcha. The medium one is punishable and always low. Gotcha. Like, more than -4? Alright, sure. Punch Gurn in the head. What's 2-4L? Is it just the backflip or something? He's my blind spot too? Yeah, I am ripe to get knowledge checked by any UL that wants to do so, I think. So I have very little confidence. My gut tells me that I don't think UL is like that good. But one, that was before she got her buffs, and I have no idea what her buffs mean for her. They seem, you know, relatively insignificant at first glance, but who knows? And even before she got changed in patch 2.0, I still wouldn't have been super confident in that idea. She seems fine to me. Not good though, like not great, right? What's going on, Orochi? 214M is -7, 214L is plus on block at a mid. Oh, did like the sort of the downward swinging swords thing? Like she can parry DPs, it's true. Again, she's got like special things for sure. It's just I don't know. I do think I was a very big fan, at least as far as like her feeling like a character with a bit more of like an identity that does something. I was a big fan of them giving her a 50-50. Like that sort of like mini rework they gave her in 1.5, right? Yeah, so those I can see that at least, right? He's definitely got new confirms there with that new stance 2L, right? Well, not new, but like the buffed stance 2L that she has now. Damn. Bonked. So I can see how, like, you know, some of her combos might be a little better, some of her mid-screen might be a little bit better without resources and stuff like that. It seems like she's got some funny anti-air combos now too that I've seen with that stance 2L, but I gotta watch a lot more Yuel to understand what's going on. Because I know nothing about that character. Goddamn, no one believed in the yip. Broken ass Lucilius. Alright, so moving right along here, as we don't really have too much time to dilly-dally. That is a 2-1. We have Micropene and Igdrasil. Oh, apparently I seeded Igdrasil. Wait, I didn't. Weird. Apparently Yggdrasil's 23rd. That's fine. Just woke up their nose earlier than usual. Might be. Do you guys not do daylight savings over in Europe? Be honest with me. Because you're the second person who's been like, the wall brawl starting earlier than I remember. Does Europe not do daylight savings? Because that would make it start an hour earlier than normal for you guys, right? And before surprise maintenance, we do know that there is planned maintenance, but it's in again 2 hours and 50 minutes. They don't? Oh, that would make sense then, yeah. Micropene and Igdrasil on Vikala. Who will win? Micropene. I'm gonna call her Iggy. On Vikala there. There we go. Just for in the thing, I don't have to put their full name in the actual overlay. I will though. All right, Sora's versus Vikala. This sounds not fun for Vikala. I'm not gonna, you know. Germany's March 30th for summertime. Well, it's not really summertime. It's more just it's daylight savings. But I guess is summertime. You move forward your clock an hour? You mean? Rare Vikala footage? Yeah. We'll see. I mean, listen. Igdrasil, they are obviously experienced on the rats, but Sora's does not seem like a fun matchup for her, okay? And that's obviously a big part of why, but it's not just that either. I've seen lots of Soras just ending their combos with that these days. I wonder what the, goddamn, nice conversion there, right? The counter hit, far L into the far M. I wonder what I guess it's probably just like a safe jump, right? Sometimes when we lose an hour, oh, gotcha. Yeah. See, I guess that's why a lot of Europeans are being like, why is the wall brawl starting earlier than normal? I had someone say that for the intermediate one too last week. Or was it last week? No, it was this week. I think it was last week. I forget. My concept of time is completely fucked. Don't mind me. Oh, Jesus. Not like this. Oh. Jesus Christ. Throw, whip, throw, DP. He's, you know, I like the Swords guy. I like watching the Swords guy. Probably yesterday. Swords 50 meter is too scary, yeah. And again, even without the 50, I mean, he can still, you know, he can still close that distance real fast, like, and he does hit very hard, and Vikala does not have a whole lot of health. Behold! Which of Sora's specials are plus again? He has, yeah, that one, the 214H. He's got the medium dash punch, the medium rock smash. So 236M and 22M, as well as 22H. His 22U as well. None of the roundhouse kicks are plus. None of like the 623s are plus. Is the medium aura plus on block? Does anyone know? I do forget the 214M. That's the only one that I might have missed. I forget if that one's like +1 or something like that. Nope. Okay. So yeah, those are all of his plus on block specials. The rest are all slightly minus by and large. Designed like -1, -2, stuff like that, -3. Designed to kill you if you try to mash on them when he 5Us. Uh-huh. His close H is also +1 on block, notably. Snap. Okay. Sora's building up some of these stacks, but it's a good round for Iggy so far. I mean, they got him trapped in the corner here. They got the spike ball. You can see they're getting the heart up there too, right? Oh, it flashes a bit before it changes. That's a nice little visual. I didn't notice. I know it changes every little bit, but I didn't notice those little flashes. That helps a little. They had heart into ball back to back there. Not great RNG. They just have the spike ball, but now it's cheese. They were in block stun the entire time. Nice conversions, I will say. Right? Micropene is getting these single hit confirms off these stray lights and stuff. He's turning them into a lot of damage. It's very well done. I swear nobody blocks Vicala 6XM. I love that move. Yeah, it's weird because again, it's like the strangest overhead to me because visually it seems like it's such a big difference. Like she runs up and jumps and stuff. Is my special seat still available in lobby? You should be able to get in there, anew. But somehow, I guess no one expects Vicala to be running at your ass, right? Oh, good roll through. That's not gonna work though. Yeah, the dash punch, the vertical hitbox on Sora's U dash punch is very, very short. As it damn well should be. Could you imagine if that shit was armored, air unblockable, and also a reliable anti-air? That shit, be a little much. Yeah. Why? Listen, that heavy roundhouse kick is in fact only -7 on block. Why? It's fun, I guess. It's funny for him. Oh, best back throw in the game, though. Ah, nice. Good bait. My actual human daughter takes a game back. All right, hold on a second.
Believe in victory.
The call of W? It's scary with a trap behind you. Yeah, she can combo off it. Oh. Ta-da! See, that's pretty good. I think that extension, that's one of those things, again, that buff for Vicala to be able to see her items is so huge for her, right? Especially for the 5U, because the cannons have, some amount of, baseline usefulness with all the items, especially now that cheese and heart have an actual hurt box to them. But, yeah, the ability to see that you had Spike Ball there to be able to extend that combo in the mid-screen, it's huge. It's very nice for Vicala. It's very, very nice for her. You can actually plan around it. And, you might be saying, oh, well, your opponent can see it too. Sure, but again, you can do more of that information than they can, right? At the end of the day, there's more uses for your items than, the different counterplay for them. And if you're already getting, for example, if the opponent's already getting comboed, right? It's not like they can be like, oh, they have Spike Ball. I should not get, you're already getting hit. But the Vicala knows they have Spike Balls, so they can extend. It's gonna be a lot of damage. I don't think she's... Oh my god, I'm wrong. I was gonna say I don't think she's dead. Woof. If you were incredibly cracked at Super Human, you always could see the item. True, but with a 5U, for example, you couldn't be certain that you were gonna have a combo extension, right? You could always you could never use the wrong item before, but you couldn't necessarily plan to use the right item. Okay, so this is set point here, one way or the other. There's the stealing back some plus frames there. That one's minus, actually, but Iggy does respect it, sure. Spike Ball's really good. DP baited? No punish, though. Right back at you. He's got 50. No block on the overhead. Oh my god, he just mashed. Sure. Okay. I mean, that's good for him at least to get past the bomb, but yeah. He's still gonna be safe there. What the? And that must be hurt box extension on the Dormouse there, right? Because his fists were nowhere near her. That 40% meter. Watch that 44% meter. 50. Oh my god! He has those extensions, but he can't kill with it. Okay. He could have, I think, off that far L, I believe, gotten a dash punch, and the counter hit cannonball is gonna do it. God damn, that was close. He was at 40% meter at half screen right there, and I was just watching that. Tick, tick, tick up. He found the hit. He didn't quite manage to get the kill off of it, though. And it is gonna be Igdrasil taking that one home. Bonked, truly. That was a damn good match. That was our second match of the day, man. That was a damn good match. Vicala and Sora's, I think, both characters that are pretty fun to watch for me, personally. So, fun times to see. Ooh, and yeah, Igdrasil was the slight underdog there. So it works out. Big payday for GBH. Alright, with that in mind, once again, we're on a timer here, so let's just keep on keeping on. Who took that match? That was Igdrasil. Okay, so it looks like... This is still not happening. Is Temp not here or something? No, he is. He is. I guess there's just a bit of a delay because he had to be 2 matches first. That's fine. We'll wait a bit here. But is the maintenance just to allow DLC characters to be on free rotation? Surely there was, like, surely that was already a thing, right? I could have sworn. Because, you know, we have maintenance on, like, Monday. So to have maintenance again is certainly a little odd. Until now, nope. Really? It's the first time? And they just didn't think about that, so they have to do maintenance for it? That's funny. I will say, when I saw that, I saw the little tweet that had, like, Lucilius on the free rotation, and I was like, does that work? I think they're fixing a few bugs as well. Perhaps. Already out. It's my first bracket in 6 months. Still frustrating, though. It's a tough bracket, man. It wasn't that they didn't think of it. Then what was it? It was intentional they didn't add DLC? Ah, interesting. So now they're just backtracking on it, I guess. Sure. It's season 2, so it's probably part of it. Can't give our current DLC away. I mean, it's not like they're giving you would only, like, say, for example, that you were on the free version and you got to play Lucy. You would play him for, you know, you'd be able to play him for a week and then he would go away. I'm still personally like, I am a fan of the idea of, like, allowing people to try characters out makes them want to buy them more, not less, right? Like, say, for example, like the labbing DLC characters in training mode. Like, if I don't buy Sandy and I sit there in the lab and I find all this cool shit that I want to do in, like, Wind or Earth or this, like, 1-frame 6xh link and whatnot, but then I can't play him online because I haven't bought him, but I can lab him offline. I think that would make me want to buy him more, not less, right? Or a tryout ticket to get N hours of playtime. Street Fighter 6 does that too. They do the rental ticket thing. But I still think, yeah, like, you know, letting them try them out in the free version, or even, you know, letting them lab them, or having, yeah, some sort of limited tryouts. I think these things make people want to purchase the DLC more, not less. Because, I mean, fighting games are usually not the kind of thing where you want to try a character out for, like, an hour, right? Like, you want, like, they reward you for investing time and getting deeper into them. So if you let people try something out for, like, an hour or two and then go, now you gotta pay for it, I think people are going to be much more likely to actually want to buy it, right? The only counter-argument to this is that letting people lab against DLC characters if they don't own them means that if they have no interest in playing that character, the only reason that they would buy them would be to lab against them, right? And for those people, they would never buy them if they had no interest in playing them and if they could lab them. But don't kick the praying non-professor, it's me. Indeed. So, like, in that case, from like a purely we want to make more money sense, I get that. I still do wonder if it would not work out like that, though, if you'd end up with more people buying it if they could actually lab it. Oh, they're both here. What the heck? I thought it was just Shiro. Ah! Alright, hold on. Who will win? Nainu or Shiro? Broken ass Grimnir. Broken ass Cagliostro. Thoughts? 2 minutes. The name suits thee ill.
Forever young, forever cute.
Forever pure, forever racist. Thoughts?
Call me grandmother one more time, and you're gonna be drifting with all my other specimens in a pickle jar.
Put Grim in a pickle jar.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Is Cagliostro racist? I'm not sure, but Charlotta is. At least that's what she says. I'll take her own word on her own personality for it. Cag, maybe. We did decide during yesterday's stream that, you know, being gay is a choice. It's just a choice that Cagliostro makes for you. So, like, in many ways... I don't know if that makes her homophobic or an ally, but... Pickle Grim? Yep. So perhaps there's something similar with race as well.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oopsie. Set me free. Oh, that's dead as hell, unfortunately. Well, goddamn. All right, game 1, Shiro.
For my victory, you are going to
Believe in victory.
Who is Shiro? For the hungry, he is for the blind. He is the light. For the hungry, he is the bread. Yes, yes. What's the context on the gay baby jail thing? She put Beelzebub in there. In the canon, to my understanding. She sealed him away. The context on why it's called gay baby jail in the first place? I don't know, man. Ask, like, Book Talk or something. Okay. I think he was in throw protection from blocking the trap there, right? That's why when Shiro ran up and threw it, whiffed. It's possible he was also out of range, but... Well, okay, yeah. Ask Tumblr. I'm not the expert here. What he is just moving in the air, man. God damn. Here's a taste. I have to get back on the I'll get Shiro with his fucking 11,000 crystals. I gotta get back on that GM grind, man. Problem is, after this, I'm gonna play some wilds with a buddy, and then, you know, Friday. I guess I can play a lot on Friday. I guess that's a good point. I got nothing planned, at least in the morning, for Friday. Oh, breaking my bones with the sad rainbow baby, the angry rainbow baby. What is the delay between stepping on a trap and it triggering? Can Kag have you get up on a trap and throw you before it triggers? No, because of wake-up throw protection. If there wasn't, yes. Because there is a slight delay to it, right? It's not instant. That's why moves that are fast enough, or even just like, you know, Seox dash speed, can run over the traps and not get hit by them immediately. But yeah, she can't do it because you'll have 9 frames of wake-up throw protection. The exact delay, though, I don't know. I don't know, like, how many frames it is between, you know, when the traps trigger, quote-unquote, and when the hitbox comes out. That's not death, is it? Oh shit, it is. My bad. He had no brave points. Yeah, it's not even fully scaled, right? Yeah. Because, yeah, light SSBA like that. It's scaled, but again, probably like 70% damage, something along those lines. Well, goddamn, alright. You know what, Shiro, I appreciate it. We are on a timer here. We're trying to get the tournament done before maintenance. So him just kind of walking over there and cagging all over the place in short order is actually very, very helpful. Big ups. So true. I forgot she's short. Cagliostro? Indeed. Quite small. Just a little guy. Fuzzy no work. Imagine having your fuzzy be height dependent. Okay, so now you're waiting Jericho and Cheeki, and then we'll do... Oh, this could be... That's fine. This could be another Ferry team kill here, potentially. All the zoners, man. And Cheeky's already in here. Perfect. Let me go get Jericho. Yeah, we're making good time, I think. Again, fewer stream matches is working out pretty well. Like, we're... Top 8 is right over here, right? Yeah, so we should be fine. So we'll have, like, 2 hours-ish for top 8. That should be more than enough, I think. This game, it's 9. Used to be 4 to 6 in most games. Yeah, there's a lot in this game. There's 6 post-block stun or hit stun, but 9 post-landing and wake-up. So it varies. Kag winning both wall brawls. Somebody stop this gremlin, and by somebody, I mean Yago. It was Yago Shiro Grands last week, and Shiro did get the better of him. We'll see if that happens again this week. Oh, it's 2-1 me over Leaf, not 2-0. My bad. Sure. Where is he? Mr. Micropene? I can make it 2-1. That's fine. Not that it matters much. At the end of the day, whoever moves on is really the only important bit. Oh, it is Yago and Myzisco. While we wait for Jericho, we might just do that one then. Oh, wait, actually, is that him? That is not. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's not. Okay. So yes, we'll do Yago Myzisco first. We'll do you guys first while we wait for Jericho. Password Brawl. Government mandated fairy mirror? Indeed, yes. Green fairy come to woe. Alright, well the fairy mirror is gonna take a little bit, so... You know... Oh, Jericho's here too. Yeah, well, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll do them first regardless. Who's the rush down on the fairy mirror? Myzisco. Myzisco or Yago. Yago first. Yeah. There we go.
Ferry.
Myzisco and Mr. Pregnant Ladiva. All right, there we go. Government mandated fairy mirror. Listen again. I hope somehow I hope this. Why people lock in so hard when they see you in promos? Tell me about it, man. Tell me and my 11 failed Sandy Master promos. Though it's all. I will say honestly, I have the one that I was super lucky. The rest is entirely my fault, obviously. I guess the one that I was super lucky was even more my fault. Like, there was one that shouldn't even have made it that far. But I just kept winning out by the skin of my teeth. Who wins this matchup? I'm gonna say Green Fairy because she's got more drip. Ow, ow. This is, you know, the gods have a sense of humor, sir. On a day where I have to finish my tournament in a specified time, they give me a fairy mirror. At least it's the best of 3. We'll take that. My toxic trait is I throw the match if promoted during the sets, take a diamond with you into the next rank on me. That's not that toxic. I mean, you know, some people will be like, you know, I don't want any free wins, and that's understandable, but like, it comes from a nice place. Mint or classic fairy, who will win? Looks like Mint so far. We had this matchup is 7-3 in Yago's favor. We had this exact matchup at the end of the 2v2 wall brawl, right? We double dragoned them. It was Yago and Myzisco as the double fairy team right post buffs. And it was actually pretty close, right? Like, Yago obviously is a very good fairy, but Myzisco, exactly the same to them. Yago did end up winning that best of 5 there in the Thug finals, but I think it went down to game 5. Which again is why I'm glad this is happening now when it's a best of 3, and hopefully this is not our Grands preview or something. Listen, it's not that I don't like watching Ferry, it's that this shit is gonna take a while. We're still on game 1. Don't get up. And before Ferry Grand Finals, just toss the coin at that point. We'll see, man, we'll see. It was super close indeed, yeah. Gespenst. That's German for ghost. Because she's a ghost. Hellrat, sure. Want some? See what I'm talking about? They're stalling, man. Okay. Ah, your boy Yago took that route. We're still in game 1, man. Dude, Shiro's set was done by now. I swear to God. The Shiro Nainu set was already fucking over. Nerds. In this amount of time, and we're still on game 1. Yo, Nicholas, thanks for the follow, man. I'll be the one brave enough to say I don't like watching double fairy. If it was, I'll tell you this, if it was much more common, I think it would be, like, it's a very slow mirror, right? But, like, it's rare enough that I find it interesting to see how Fairy deals with her own tools, right? If every other match was double fairy, yeah, I wouldn't exactly enjoy that, I don't think. Just because, not really because I think Fairy in particular is uninteresting, but because just, you know, mirrors, like, matches this slow can get boring, certainly, but... Average Grand Blue player when a matchup isn't both characters just running it and pressing buttons. You know, I like my buttons. I'm eating glue. Have beef with Ferry in general? I got no. Listen, if I have no beef with Ferry as a grappler main, your ass ain't got no beef with Ferry. Also, Dr. Mike, thanks for the follow, man. I'm gonna be so rich if Yago cooks up something huge. Well, I mean, game 1 Myzisco. So far.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
I'm basically watching Street Fighter. Street Fighter with you know, a little bit more flashing lights. And no drive rush. Oh, good spot dodge. Fairy also pushes buttons just from half screen. That's true. Fairy goes 5L, 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 far. See? See? 5L? Oh, 5M. Switching it up. What the fuck? I didn't know you were starting early. These Europeans are self-reporting, man. TikTok-friendly Street Fighter? Yeah. Hey, Myzisco kind of cooking right now, no? Set points. Speed running the fairy mirror. Big ups. I have more beef with Ladiva than Ferry. I'm a patient player, which is good against Ferry, but horrible against Ladiva. No, I don't think that's... Well, okay, first off, totally fair to have beef with Ladiva. She's quite a character to fight. But being a patient player is actually, I think, pretty good against Ladiva, right? It's what you're not supposed to run in and kill her. you have to stay back and force her to come to you and like stuff her approaches as she does so. In my experience, at least, is like that's the play style that fucks with me the most. Mirror matches are fun on occasion. All the time it's annoying, but it's nice every now and then. Yeah. Where is this from? This is Gamera talking about Beatrix post-patch. Gamera, the Cygames insider agent, plays Versuja and Beatrix, and both of them love the patch. If you're not patient versus grapplers, you'll match under pressure and spontaneously combust. Every time I play Little Diva Ferry matchup, I become deeply sad. It's not even our worst matchup, man. It's bad though. It's bad for sure. Want some? Oh, good crouch confirmed. True, but I suck ass. No, it's a bad matchup. I'm not. It's a bad matchup, and it's a frustrating one. Certainly, I don't blame you. I'm gonna say, listen, the life of playing La Diva is high highs and low lows. We gotta deal with it. So what's maintenance about? I have no idea, because we had maintenance earlier this week. People are saying that it's partially because they need to be able to add DLC characters to free rotation, since Lucy's... Damn, I mean, by the way, Myzisco, 2-0. Since Lucilius is on the free rotation for the first time. But, like, also probably some bug fixes or something? I don't know. I don't know. I hate the fairy mirror, 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 I hate the... Okay. Guys, what do you think Yago's thoughts on the fairy mirror are? I'm actually not sure. Do you guys know how Yago feels about the fairy? We'll have to ask him later, I think. He says, good game. It's... the duality of man, bro. In the lobby, good game. In my chat, what a thing. Okay, all right. Right back into it. I do appreciate the haste, certainly. So this is Jericho and Cheeki. Just made S+, baby, second try. I'm actually the LeBron of La Diva. God's gift to grapplers? It's alliterative, so you know it has to be true. This is Cheeki and Jericho. Oh, let me switch up the overlay real quick. Jericho, there we go. Honest mid-tier Belial in a competitive setting? Fairies gonna have to deal with their own crap. Listen, I do actually kind of feel that, because, like, again, I play a lot of La Diva. I don't fight that much La Diva. So when I end up in the La Diva mirror, or even, like, you know, fighting La Diva in, like, my road to masters and stuff, I end up making a lot of, like, very beginner mistakes against, like, I end up, you know, like, not spot dodging you lariat. I end up, like, spot dodging things that I shouldn't, not punishing things that I know I can punish. It's weird fighting your own character sometimes, man, if you don't got a lot of experience in it. Like, you have to try harder in the mirror? Yeah, and your own habits get in the way, too, right? Like if you play the character a certain way and the person you're playing doesn't do that, like, you might go, oh, in this situation, you know, I'll definitely do X or Y or Z, and then that doesn't happen, and it kind of throws you off, right? Because you think it's, like, the universally good way to play or something, but turns out that you're just, you know, you're just you, man. You're nobody. Yeah, very tough to avoid that on chip. You could roll through it, but he can bring it back to you. You can jump it, but he can send it up to you. That fireball's still very nice for those chip situations. Ferry also has a lot of unique answers to herself while having things she can't do against herself. It's weird, yeah. Think about zoners in the mirror versus zoners with range as good as yours. Your game plan fundamentally changes. Yeah. That definitely makes sense. Okay, yeah. Belial. Oh, he doesn't go for the side swap, actually. Interesting. I guess he gets corner to corner regardless, yeah. Belial does still have, you know, some of the best mid-screen in the game. And some of the best buttons in the game. And very high damage. And the safest, like, by frame data anyway, I think the safest reversal in the game as well, next to Charlotta. I promise you, he's still quite good. Ow. Bubs is like the ultimate counterpick against himself. Interesting. Because I guess he has really good answers to Unisonic, doesn't he? Nice. I bet on Myzisco because having fought them in the fairy mirror before, I know they know it well. Fair enough.
You would shut your eye. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
It's okay, guys, they nerf Belial. Listen, man. All the Belial pros are telling me that he's, like, mid-tier now. I'm not quite so sure I buy that, but... Has good answers to Unisonic, his own Fireball, and Karma? That's fair. Makes sense. His corner pressure is certainly worse, but still good. And like everything else about him is basically as good or better. You got a Ferry command now? Yeah, she's broken. She's top 1. Of course I do. Belial worse than Gran? Yeah, exactly. Oh, her fireball's a little faster than yours, though, good sir. Not like this. Faster fireball, better person. The Call Mirror is fun until you realize you can't set anything up because of Dormouse. So true. Yeah, Yaga, I remember Yaga won the Double Dragon best of 5. But again, it was very close between him and Myzisco. Yeah, his Catalina character is also, by the way, still totally fine, right? Her mid-screen is worse. But it's still quite good. And everything else about her that's good is still exactly the same, right? Again, everyone with a meterless DP got hurt a little bit. I mean, Catalina, you could argue also that she had a pretty nice Brave counter bait, and those in general are just, they're so good, right? Because, like, you know, if she, like, light walls you and you smack into it with a Brave counter, you do, like, eat a shit ton of damage. So like, it's still good to have a good Brave counter bait, but it's not quite as good. Now the Brave counter in general is just not, you know, just hitting close L and down backing is a decent Brave counter bait these days. So the universal changes probably, you know, they're not great for her, but she's still doing just fine. Emerald Sword! Okay. Oh, got caught mashing on Waco. Not dead. In a lot of pain, but not dead. Ah, nice. Caught the toes. Look at that face that he makes. Goddamn. Alright, set point Jericho.
Battle 2. Engage.
I kind of like sweep into light fireball from Cat. Yeah, sweep's cancelable, right? The light fireball keeps it pretty safe. Ooh, okay, sure. Yeah, Belial still has that 2L as well, by the way. Ooh, goddamn. Yeah, this is still corner to corner, right? Well, not corner to corner, but like from here she gets the wall bounce for sure. It's only like literally back to the wall and a little bit out that she doesn't get the wall bounce anymore. She gets like 70, 80% corner carry now instead of like 115 like she got last patch. Like last patch, if the stage was longer, Catalina would still get a wall bounce from back to the wall last patch, right? Now it's like, again, it's like 80%-ish. Oh no, unplayable character? Yeah. She's, again, both of these characters were very good and did get nerfed. They are worse, right? Let's not, they are worse. And yet, they are still both very good, I think. Both Belial and Catalina, I would say that about. Belial definitely got nerfed harder than Catalina did, but he's still very, very good, in my opinion. Gran is better than Belial. Koji Coco said so. So true. So true. In my head, just to reconcile that, in my head, I'm just thinking that Koji is like a crazy Gran up player. You know what I mean? Like Koji thinks that Gran is like like almost a top tier. In which case, I can see that, right? I can see a world, like if the Belial nerfs turn out to be more impactful than I think they are, I can see a world where he like drops from top tier to like top of high tier. So if Gran is like a top tier, then it makes sense. He's worse than Gran. He's worse than Gran. Perfect. Right? In which case, it all reconciles. That was Jericho, yeah. All right, moving right along. Yeah, Shiro and Mr. Lagen. Let me go get Lagen. What does it matter when Bubs is better than both anyway? So true, honestly. In fact, very true. In fact, truing. In fact, twin. I will never be absolved. What does this mean? Gran Far M being 7 frame starts is pretty nuts. Gran's good, I think. Bubs is underrated. I feel like most people think that Bubs is pretty good, right? High tier character in most people's minds. No? I've had that thought about him for a long time now. Honestly, Gran IMO's pretty good overall. You know, Gran's not bad at all. He got the buffs he got in this patch are actually pretty meaningful as well. Not huge, but like better corner carry and some better zoning. I mean, he has no flaws in his kits, right? So just turning up his numbers is going to be big.
Lucilius.
when you make the well-rounded character like a little better at a bunch of stuff, I mean, that's a very similar thing to what happened to Catalina in 1.5, right? But obviously Catalina's changes were a lot more impactful. Alright, there we go. Gonna go all in on Brian. Did I set up the gambit? Yes. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Who will win? Shiro or Be Lagen? 2 minutes. There you go. Nice. Oh, this is, by the way, we have sped run our ways already. Winners semis right here. No longer pools. I appreciate Shiro going for the very aggressive plays right here. We're on a timer and he is helping me out. Oh yeah. Oh, good spot dodge on the Tessera. Eep maxing. First time seeing that Lucy weapon, it's awesome. Yeah, the pentakill Lucy. I'm a big fan. And like the color of the Brian rocks with it too. I do enjoy it certainly. Lands on the traps. Yep. Vel'Koz ass geometry combo. Good roll. Oopsie. He has just been doing heavy Iscariot in neutral. Huh? You can see how Lucilius mains are holding 5U more often these days. Yeah, it becomes very important for him, right? Because he is still, like, you can compare. Like, let me finish this thought before you crucify me. You can compare this Lucilius to Release Lucilius in how fast he gets his BL, right? Release Lucilius got to BL5 probably about, considering he had the full whiff gain, but he didn't have the level 1 Iscariots. Like the blade level off Iscariot hitting, but he got you know, max blade level off whiffing. He gets his blade level about as fast as Release Lucilius does. However, blade level is way better now than it used to be. So he is much more heavily incentivized to do things that are going to gain him blade level than he used to be on release, right? So stuff like just fitting in 5Us in that in his pressure, even if it gives up a little bit of pressure or something like that, just to march towards that BL5 a little quicker, I think is very important for this character. Notably, he is still like significantly better than Release Lucilius, right? Because again, he gains blade level at about the same rate-ish, right? Like on average in rounds where if you average, he gains it faster when he's losing and slower when he's winning, right? But probably it's probably more important to gain it faster when you're like it probably is better that like Release Lucilius got it faster when he was losing and slower when he was winning. That when you're losing is probably more important there. But regardless, point being, that's about the same. You know, call it that. But again, he has a lot of his normals got buffed in terms of combo routes, right? He like universal changes that have happened to the game, like the U skill starter nerfs and stuff like that, help him a lot because he wasn't really big on that, right? The meterless DP nerf, he wasn't really a character with a good Brave counter bait, so Brave counter getting nerfed helped him a bunch. In general, well, I mean, it hurts on his own defense, but he has good buttons to at least help out on his defense, right? And decent mid screen to get reward off it as well. Like he's definitely still a better character than he was on release, but he's somewhere in between there and where he was last patch. Lucilius, again, the more I think about it, this, if anyone, like, dropped notably, it's this guy, right? If anyone dropped, like, more than, like, a tier or more, it's probably this character. Of everyone else that got nerfed, I don't think so. Lucy, by the way, still good, right? Still good. But I think he probably is actually the guy who got hit the hardest, the more that I think about it. It wasn't my first instinct, because again, he had literally one line of changes in his patch notes. And I thought they'd be big, but I didn't think it would be that big. I mean, just like you look at it yourself. Tell me how often Lucy hits BL5 compared to last patch. It was every single round, unless something went really bad for him last patch, right? And now it feels like it's like, if we see, I mean, listen, if I have a bracket with like 3 Luciliuses in it, and they hit like across the whole fucking bracket, they hit blade level 5 like 4 times, I'm like, that's pretty good. That's some good Lucying, man. Some good shit. Now again, it's not like it's all or nothing, right? He still does get buffed at BL1 and BL2 and BL3 and BL4. He's getting progressively stronger, but that like big cash out of BL5 is what makes him, you know, what would make him like truly top tier. He's still a solid character with good normals, good damage, right? Like a projectile is a big deal, right? Like just having a projectile and a U projectile, like very good anti-zoning tools. He's still a very good character, but he doesn't feel top tier to me anymore, is all I'd say. I'd find a cool combo that grants 3 whole levels. Yeah, I don't know, maybe as more shit gets slapped out, he ends up getting back to blade level 5 a lot more often. as Lucy's, you know, figured shit out. But for now, he feels high tier to me, I think. Still good, right? There's no reason to be crying or anything like that. But that's Shiro who took that. I don't know about being top tier or not. Lucilius? He doesn't feel. But they are dying. It's true. It's true. He doesn't. I don't think so anymore. Personally. Let's get Jericho back in here. I need you to do your matches faster, even faster, Shiro. We're on a timer. You gotta go, man. I need you to be running all the most aggressive strats you possibly can.
Nerd.
It's an interesting one. What do you guys think? Rhymedebin? Rimmed Eben? Rimdebin? Rimdebin? Thanks for the follow, man. I can't pronounce it. The E, the capital E makes me want to put like a lot of emphasis on it, you know? But I'm just Rhymedebin? Do I say it twice? That's the power of Sandalphon being in the game. True. Yeah. It does make sense that Sandy comes in and Lucy's the biggest loser, right? He's still getting higher BL than launch. Before it launched, I feel like you have to stall to get BL5, but I'm not very good with him, so I don't know. Yeah, I think he'll get it faster when he's winning and slower when he's not, right? Assuming you don't 5U, right? Because again, Lucilius did not use 5U very much at launch. This is like without the because that's not different, right? There's nothing new about 5U. It's just that, you know, if people are using it more now as they see that it's very important for him. Myzisco. Without the 5U spam, I feel like it's about the same. Okay. What's up, dog? Not much. What's up with you? This, I can see this being problematic. Certainly. Oh, damn. Called out the M Gespenst there. 5U would lock you out of your skills for so long at launch that it was barely worth it. Wait, did 5U get buffed? Why do you say that, Brian? Like, I'm actually not aware of this. How is that different now from what it was at release? Your sword returns faster. Oh, I do remember reading that. You're right. Oh, right. I do remember reading. This was this 1.5 that they did that? I remember, now that I remember reading something about this. Yeah. If you did 5 years, swords would be gone forever? Right. Yes, that also explains why people are much more willing to be spamming the 5U now. Yeah. What's up, dog? Saying hi to Bevo? Well, what's up, dog? I guess. Is she dead, by the way? No. Okay. Goddamn. Nice little delay throw. Before it took the sword away for longer? That makes sense. But again, like, you know, he is still, like, Release Lucilius in my mind was like, you know, he's roughly a mid-tier, I think. He's a fine character, but he felt a little on the lower end for a DLC. He's definitely better than he was on Release. But I think some aspects of him are comparable. I honestly think it's great. I think he gets BL5 slower than at launch now. Yeah, again, I think as Lucilii continues spamming 5U a little bit more, I think that's not going to be correct. But otherwise, I think you'd be right, face rolled again, because I think he will get it. I know I've been repeating myself, so I apologize, but I think he gets it faster when he's winning now, and slower when it's even when he's losing, and that probably matters more. That second part. So, if you're down a red sword, you can do 2-3-6. If you're down the gold sword, no, you can't do 2-3-6. If you're down the gold sword, no DP, yeah. No phosphorus. Were there any Sandys today? No. Not yet, anyway. What happened here, anyway, by the way? Game 1 happened, and then they left the cabinet. Okay, cool. Taking a break, perhaps. Rematch bug, also possible. Catalina still making people regret pressing BC. Good to know. Yeah, again, she still has a very good Brave counterbait, right? And a relatively, she can react to what you're doing and make it, like, low-ish risk compared to a lot of BC baits. Again, that's just not as good as it used to be, but it hasn't gone anywhere, certainly. There was a Sandy I fought in Losers. Oh, there you go. Oh, good shimmy, but not a great confirm off it. I still believe Sandy's a very mid character with an unfair setup. I don't know, man. Like, even take all of the water orb, like, unblockable throw combo bullshit shenanigans away from him. I still don't think so. Right? Just versatility out the ass. The best, like this, the best neutral skip in the game, probably. Still, like, good buttons. Top 5 mid-screen? None of this, including the water ball unblockable, right? If that character's mid, you know. I mean, dude has very similar, like, he gets a very similar amount of damage and carry with 50 meter off a stray poke as Catalina does right now, right? And everyone is like everyone's talking about, like, oh, boo-hoo, Catalina only carries me 80% of the screen. It's like, yeah, right? Do, like, far M into 214U on Sandy. And then, you know, 2U, 22H, U, right? Far H, 214H. It's almost the same, the exact same amount of carry. I think Sandy is quite good. Sandy's probably somewhere in high tier. The versatility with elements is huge. Yeah, I'm not quite so sure that I don't know exactly where he is as far as, like, is he like up there with the big boys? It's hard to say. But mid seems a little crazy to me. My bad as got here, but I agree. I played Castile earlier, and they're using 5U a lot more. I think it's healthier because the stance is interactable. I agree. I like the change a lot. Because it forces Lucy's to, like, RPS with the stance instead of just, like, gaining the blade level regardless and go fuck yourself. Well, Xenophon has a few moves of very little use. Like, I swear I never see 2-2L and 2-3-6M. That's true. Well, the M fireballs depend a lot on the stance as for how useful they are, right? Like, the Earth one is actually quite good. Otherwise, they're just kind of like delayed fireballs. Cat only carries you 80% to the corner, but she carries you 1,000% to master. I don't know about all that, but it's a fun idea. That's 2-0, I believe, for Jericho right there. All right, both fairies sent down to losers. We'll see if they have to fight each other again or something, but Jericho moves on. All right, we're making good time. I think we should be fine. It seems like we'll be good before 9, certainly. So that's Jericho. Yeah. Ah, but losers isn't fully ready yet, huh? All right, well, I'm gonna have to do something a little. Listen, Jericho, Shiro, we might have to play the winners finals because the losers is still catching up. Whoever wins this is gonna be sitting here for like an hour, genuinely. What's happening at 9? Maintenance. They're doing maintenance again this week, which is kind of strange. So I was thinking of regular 2-3-6M. Yeah, water and earth are definitely great, but otherwise it's a very gimmicky pressure reset. Yeah, I mean, most medium fireballs are not exactly, you know, unless you're like Catalina shooting her fucking laser at you or something. This tournament all regions? North America, South America, and Europe. I used to have it be all regions, and then, like, you know, I'm okay with lag. There's a lot of lag. Most of the matches played today are a little bit laggy. Probably maybe a lot of bit laggy. But, like, at a certain point, like, we had matches that were, like, you know, Southeast Asia versus, like, Central Africa, and it didn't work, right? The game literally refused to run. So I had to call it. Wall Brawl any % speedrun, yes. We'll do Shiro and Jericho. Whoever wins that is gonna be waiting forever. I apologize, but Jericho, South America? Yes. I don't know exactly where from, but I believe so, yes. Yeah, normally I would do winners finals after these first round of losers top 8 matches, but yeah, we're just waiting on it still. I haven't fought them before, but once the round started, I went, oh no. I have been told that Jericho has some connection issues with many individuals, yes. Yeah, it's a good question. Like, how good do I think Sandy is? I don't know. Good, for sure, but, like, good or, like, great? I'm not so sure. Yeah, many, yeah. I think I could show off a little on stream how big visible Vicky items is for every aspect of the game. It seemed really big, yeah. Like watching you playing around it with the 5Us was very cool, certainly. I don't know. I mean, the fact that he does have to find a moment to get into the elements, right? Is certainly not great for it. Like, it's not like the versatility is just fully accessible at all times. Like, sometimes he might not be able to go into the element that he wants to if he's being pressured or something like that, right? His buttons are only good. Like, they're not amazing. He's not like Catalina or Belial or something like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe... I'm still... Sandy's solid for sure. He's not exactly what I was hoping for, but he's a good character overall. I feel like you need to have some kind of bullshit to be top tier, right? Like some real serious bullshit. And I'm not quite sure that Sandy has it. Maybe some of those water orb setups, right? Like maybe some of that Garrett, like that unblockable shit, or like just the water orb Oki in the corner. But it's not. He does. His combos do a little bit less damage if you're in water, and if you want to set that up, it doesn't loop into itself like super easily. Is that enough? Is that enough bullshit to say that? I don't know. I'd have to think about it a little bit more. My instinct is no, though. I think Sandy, probably goes somewhere in the tier right below that, if I had to guess. Which is honestly, it's a great place for a DLC character to be. I think strong, but not like genuinely just like not. Why is he in the video game? What's the serious bullshit on other top tiers? Belial 2M. I mean, listen, Belial 2M still is, yes, but also he has probably like all of his normals really. Like his 2L. Versuja, either him or Versuja has the best 2L in the game, probably. His Far H is still, like, the best whiff punish button in the entire game. He still has, like, essentially, I mean, if you think about it, like, his U-Fireball for corner carry, he basically gets instant corner swap whenever he hits you. A lot of characters do that, but it's on top of everything else that he has, right? He has really good damage, he's really good mid-screen. Like, Belial's bullshit is just that he's good at everything. He's got a command grab, his pressure is a lot worse than it used to be, though. Like, the Fireball being minus and the 2M, he can't get 3 2Ms anymore, he can only get 2. Still good. He still has the best plus on block 2M in the game. It's better than Grand's or Narmaya's. But it is worse than it used to be. So, like, Belial is like, his bullshit is kind of just like, he does everything. But yeah. Speaking of the patch changes, Anila feels really good now, but best Farrell in the game, good confirms, good pokes. Yeah, you can go offer lights into the heavy sheep now too, which is nice, right? Where is this Jericho guy? He might have been like, he might have assumed that he's not going to play for a while, which is fair. Okay, well, all right, well, Shiro, I apologize. I'm gonna kick you out. We're gonna since these matches are ready, I lied, and Jericho does not seem to be around, so we're gonna do Yago and Merp instead. And hopefully by that point, this Senpai Full Moon match is done. Belial asks, why play that other character when you can play him instead? Yeah. He's not, again, his, the exclamation mark Belial meme of the infinite pressure is a little bit less of a problem now with the 2M nerfs and the Fireball nerfs. That's like the main thing to me that feels like it got worse on Belial this patch, right? It's just like his corner pressure is not like quite as crazy as it used to be. It's a lot more interactable, which is bad. Like, it's not a good thing, it's certainly worse for him. Hello, Yago. But yeah, that's also why I'm not quite sure that Lucilius, I don't know that BL5 counts as serious bullshit anymore, It feels like he really does have to work his ass off to get there. In most matchups, anyway. Hello, Yago. Get this Merp individual in here. Someone go to his chat and yell at him. We're on a timer here, Merp. Didn't they also get rid of his unblockable setup for Belial? Yeah, but that was in 1.5. That's been a while. He hasn't had that since August. I love waiting. Oh, lol, yeah, he had that, they got rid of that on 1.5. Yeah, I mean, that's, again, they probably, even though, like, Sandy's not as good as Belial was when he had that shit, they probably should still get rid of that for him, too. It just doesn't, it seems a little silly. I guess it is, I mean, yeah, it seems a little silly. You can just make that, the elemental release, like, make it, like, more plus if you want as compensation, and then just take the guard crush off of it. And then the guard, the thing goes away. That's what they did with Belial's 2-1 for you, basically, right? It's they, I think they made it more plus. Maybe they just removed the guard crush. They might not have buffed it. I forgot. All right, Merp and Iago. Perfect. This is losers top 8. Who will win? Merp or Iago? There you go. Gamba up. Let's go, fellas. Onwards and upwards. Charlotta? Charlotta? Interesting. Does Cag not like fighting Ferry? What's going on here? I have been told this. I feel like not at all. Yeah. I guess I feel like I've heard Shiro say this before too. So I guess he's playing the potato. Ferry sucks on Cag. Yeah, I guess so. So he switched over to Charlotta instead. Funny how unblockables these days are either a reaction check or completely accidental when older games can just give someone unblockable projectiles a super you could loop in the corner. Old games, certainly something. Greetings, how goes the tourney? Not bad, not bad. I think we're making good time to not get cucked by maintenance either. Potat hours. Cag Ferry is 5-5. Interesting. Well, it seems the Cag players disagree at least. Shining slot. Regarding BS, how strong must it be relative to that character's downsides to make that character top tier? It depends on how big the downsides are, right? Like, Ladiva's SPD is one of the best moves in the entire game, and one of the stupidest moves in the entire game. But her downsides are big enough that I don't think they quite, you know, despite SPD definitely qualifying as serious bullshit, I think she pays enough for it in different ways that I think she's good, but I think she's solid. This patch. I think this patch helped Ladiva out a lot. I probably would have, like, personally, listen, Gabagool told me to get her down from there. My immediate instinct is I think Ladiva is probably, like, mid in this patch. But it depends on how big those downsides are, right?
Battle 2. Engage.
When you have, like, a very well-rounded character with no notable weak points, and then you also give them a couple, like, bits of serious bullshit, that's where things tend to get dirty. How does sign up for intermediate look like? So the intermediate bracket was yesterday, but for next week, I'll post the link sometime this weekend probably, and then you just click on it and sign up. Off Cat Light Walk Off, yeah, like exactly. You give a character like Catalina, who is very well rounded, right? She's got amazing buttons, right? Amazing buttons like a fireball, a very good fireball at that too, meterless reversal, right? Like good 6XL, like good combo game, stuff like that. And you give her, like, a full-screen corner-to-corner carry combo, where every single hit she gets is, like, 6,000 damage in corner-to-corner, and it's like, well, the character has no real glaring flaws, and then we added this one insane thing to her. That's a good recipe for a top tier in this game anyway, right?
Battle 3. Engage.
Kind of boring that most of the top tiers in this game are just slightly better than you in every way instead of having upsides so big that you can work around crippling weaknesses. Yeah, it's just more so that usually the problem with the character, for like in my opinion anyway, if a top tier has glaring weaknesses, it's because, again, yeah, that upside so big is like ridiculous, right? In a way, you could sort of say that this was. Sort of. I don't know that I want to say that pre-patch Nier had glaring weaknesses, right? But there were a couple of things that she was notably worse at than like every other top tier around her. Like she was certainly the least well-rounded character in the top tier. It's just that who gave a fuck? She had the best of like she had the best U skill, the best. Every hit was an unfuzzyable 50-50 that was like 9,000 damage. So who cares? Personally, while it might be more interesting if every top tier was like that, I think this is maybe a little healthier. But I could certainly see it being very interesting if every top tier was like that. It does certainly depend on, you know, what flavor you like. That's throw punishable in the corner, right? I think. I will never remember the frame data on that Charlotta 214U. I think that shit is throw punishable in the corner. Like that, because she had like no bounce back there, you saw. It might even be -6? But again, she bounces back usually too far to be unsafe. I'll check, thank you, Myzisco. It's pretty hard to have glaring weaknesses and be top tier. I mean, the reason I'm saying that, you know, maybe that's not the most healthy idea is because to have glaring weaknesses and be top tier, you need to have like strengths that are even more overwhelming than how glaring that weakness is. People want balance, but that can just mean more similarities and boring designs. I think similarities do not necessarily mean boring designs, though. Like, I think it's very easy to, like, be reductive and look at, like, you know, Belial and Catalina, right? And be like, oh, look at this. Like, two well-rounded characters with great corner carry and good defense. They must be the exact same character, right? But, I mean, fighting them, at least, feels... I haven't played them. Fighting them, at least, sure feels different. They do not feel like the same character to fight whatsoever. It's because they do share similarities and strengths and stuff. If you have glaring weakness, chances are you have bad matchups. Yeah. Or, again, your incredibly glaring strengths are so strong that it simply does not matter. Even in those bad matchups, you have an SPD that does like 18,000 damage, so you just win anyway, right? Top tiers in BlazBlue have bad defense, but stupidly powerful offense, kind of like Nier. Yeah, Nier, again, with the risk reward of her getting a hit in the mid screen, or in the corner rather, I'm not quite so sure I would say she has bad defense. I will say that. That's something that I used to say, and just in the sense that like her reversal wasn't great, and also she had low health. But come to think of it, the fact that, you know, when she would get a hit on you if you had her back to the wall, she would send you straight to hell. Okay, so that was Merp. I think so, right? Did I pay off the wrong fucking side? I was not paying as much attention to that as I should have been. Yeah, no, yes, it was. The potato paid off. Greb was a good enough job of getting the Shoto's different flavor from each other. Some outliers, but it's rare. Yeah. Commander Fuselet. Boss Raga Clap. Alright, so who is on the other side here with... Oh, Wing, what the... Look at that. I underestimated them. It's true. It's correct. One of them is hot and the other is a blonde woman. Don't let C-Dub catch you saying that, man. Alright, who will win? Senpai, Spider, or Wing? Semicolon 3? Semicolon 3? There you go. That's all it is. Broken Ass versus Uja? Senpai, Spider, and Wing, semicolon 3. Go, 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 go. We're on the clock. Isn't Zeta a character with somewhat glaring weaknesses, but her offense is so insane that it compensates them completely and then some, since Jericho consensus she's a top tier, I mean? I don't know how glaring her weaknesses are, really. What are Zeta's glaring weaknesses, genuinely? I'm not sure, Ignis. Ow. Sure. Anitya. Okay. Are you? No, okay. Versuit does a lot of damage. But... I was like, you're not dead. Her weakness is you can't play her with her hair down. That's true, that's true. Is it just me or is this wall brawl going by real fast? That is kind of the plan, to be fair. I marked fewer stream matches for this exact purpose. Because we need to be done by 9. So it is... What's a combo? Oh, okay. Cool.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, I don't know if Zeta has glaring weaknesses. There's certainly, like, things that she's, you know... Zeta to me is kind of more so in the camp of, like, you give a character with, you know, pretty damn good buttons. It's not Catalina by any means, right? But pretty damn good buttons, like a good reversal and like a bunch of like tricksy ways to change her air momentum and stuff like that. You give that character like a looping 50-50 off every single hit, and like, again, same thing, like the corner carry and all that. And suddenly that's a pretty good recipe for quite the character. Maintenance is in an hour and 45 minutes? Yeah, we should be good, I think, at this point. Damn, okay. Get zoned. Slow mediums means a lot of unsafe moves go unpunished against her, and the fact that her defense is somewhat inconsistent because again her pokes are slow and her parry can get counter hits. Yeah, but I mean having a parry, so slow mediums is fair. That's kind of the same weakness that Uno has, certainly. I wouldn't call that a glaring weakness though. It's like a mild defensive debuff, I would say. But yeah. The slow mediums is a good point. That's true. Like her 2M is huge, but it's like 9 frames, right? Same thing. Like her far M is very big, but it's like 9 or 10 frames. I forget. Her parry is not a defensive weakness, though. Parries have their upsides and downsides. Surprise Spider isn't going to Uno like he did against me. True. Zeta's glaring weakness is that her far L sometimes whiffs on crouches. True. The white woman far L. This is quite the conversion. This Versuta lady sure does hurt when she hits you. I'm up next, Brick. I forget what the bracket looks like. Oh, for winners finals? Yeah, you and Jericho. Yes. Should be. Hopefully we can get Jericho back in here. We'll actually do winners finals now.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Broken Ass from Terra? Glaring weakness is like able health? Yeah, exactly. Usually parries just straight up hit you. Hers can get counter hit on the startup of follow-ups. I mean, it's not a true reversal unless it's the U version. That's true. She can also get like a lot more reward off her parry though. So I guess it's like a little more inconsistent, but like depending. Her parry is higher risk, higher reward. Certainly, that's fair. For who? Zeta. Rhapsody loses to throw. Manual time makes it hard to counter multi-hits. Even worse. Now all parry reversals lose to throw, right? The trade-off for parries... well, I guess here's a question for you, actually. You can't safe jump Rhapsody, can you? If that's the case, I'll give that to you, actually. That would be pretty bad. Because all parry reversals, or like parry-like reversals, they trade beating throws for beating safe jumps, right? Which safe jumps is significant. Safe jumps are way better in this... honestly, parry characters universally probably got a bit like a mild buff in this patch. It's because safe jumps are way better in this patch than they were last patch. Since, you know, Brave counter used to just blow up safe jumps unless you like gave up your safe jump to spot dodge or something. And now it'll actually beat Brave counter as well, so. You could argue that having a parry is probably better than having like a rising DP. In this version of the game. Like, I would certainly not call Uno's parry, for example, like a defensive weakness. But it is a good point that, yeah, Rhapsody's not quite a parry. It's a bit of a weird one. If it loses the save jumps, then, like, fair enough, actually. That shit's pretty ass. That would be bad defense, for sure. Good reaction off the flash. If you safe jump and Zeta does H Rhapsody, you land and block before Zeta's follow-up can come out. Fair enough, okay. I actually... My ass was not aware of this fully. I would count that as a bad reversal then, at least the meterless version. What's the point of whiffing L at that distance that often on purpose? It's if you're talking about Matera, it's basically to make you second guess your reactions, right? That's true, yeah, I can also check things, certainly. But like a lot of the times, you know, Versuta, for example, has a very good anti-projectile super, or things like this. You can like even 2-2 UU out of shit and whatnot. And if you just whiff far L a bunch, again, they can't just like see any movement and go. So it adds like a tiny little bit of processing to the reactions, which, you know, that extra couple frames that it delays them could be all that you need for them to be too late on something, right? But yeah, Iggy's also right. It can check things on the way in. Think about using the Terrafile to bait neutral skips you mentioned yesterday. Yeah. It's certainly a thing, I promise. Okay, so that was Senpai. Let us keep going. Alright, so let's get Jericho in here. Let's try again. people usually mash after landing, so the chance she gets a counter hit on you is pretty high. True, but I mean, if you know, like, if I'm fighting Zeta and I know that, you know, safe jumping Rhapsody is gonna beat it, then I can play around that, right? So that is fair then. That actually I would classify that as a bad reversal unless she spends the 50. Because she can't even the combos that she gets off M Rhapsody, is that right? Like M or L, sorry, L Rhapsody, the one that blocks the highs only, like that loses the lows. I've been told you can't get combos off H Rhapsody, but I'm actually not sure if that's true. Wonder if I should play Matera more slowly. I'm much better at hopping them down and sending them to Butterfly Jail, but I don't know if that's a good way to play her. It is fun though. You can. L or M, same follow-ups. H though, you don't get combos unless you like they're in the corner, right? I think I've been told. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's H Rhapsody gets combo off counter hit, rising split, the follow up where Zeta hits upwards. Yes, gotcha. Or some funky setups in the air. That makes sense. Yeah, so again, like there, you know, it's got its like benefits compared to some reversals, but as a defensive tool, it probably is a little worse on average. That's fair. Funny thing to do with the top tier is make them TOD off any hit if your execution is on point, but be so bad at everything else that you're still only the 4th best character. Rao is so funny. Interesting. If the follow-up hits you and you're in the air, you can get something after that. Yeah, that's you know, a little bit more situational. So again, it's like I would call Rhapsody a little bit weird, but if it does lose to safe jumps, then that's probably enough for me to call it, you know, not a great reversal unless she spends the 50. Where is this Jericho individual? Any knowers? Can anyone know him who can retrieve him real quick? Anyone go bonk him on the head in some South American server or something? Jericho? Yeah. I sort of want to play Versusi, but I have no idea where to start. I have trouble comprehending her with my glue-ridden grappler brain. I mean, listen. I think Zeta's probably the top tier with the highest highs and the lowest lows, which is why I mentioned her. I mean, now that... Maybe. Still, those aren't, like, particularly low lows, but, like, yeah. Most of the top tier are incredibly well-rounded characters, right? I've pinged him. Thank you, man. You asked about Charlotta's, the U headbutt. It's -4. Gotcha. I didn't know Rhapsody lost to safe jumps. You learn something every day. Yeah, that's a big deal. Like, I honestly was not sure about that either, because I feel like I don't fight Zetas that often. So I can't remember if that shit, especially not on Ladivo, which is where I'll be spamming safe jumps all the time. But that makes sense. Usually when I try to slow down, though, I get run over, while the way I play her is very let's go gambling. I find I ironically do better with her gambling. Yeah, it's not easy to play, like, if you're playing Matera and you, like, to, like, fully keep your opponent out and, like, you know, set up the zoning in such a way that they don't feel comfortable trying to go through it. It's a bunch of reads that you're making in a row, and, like, you know, are they going to jump now? Are they going to roll now? Like, what option am I trying to stop?
Get grabbed.
It's certainly not easy to play, like, a super long, slow game like a zoner like that, and not make some glaring mistake that gets you killed more often than not. I got nothing but respect for zoner players. I got nothing but respect for players in general, I guess, but especially in this game, it is not, even if your zoner character is strong, it is still you are dancing with death every moment. Also, King Rex, and always wrong. Thank you very much for the follow, both of you. I missed launch Vanilla Zeta Fireball, erased every Fireball, and auto-won Fireball Wars. Yeah, no, I'm good, actually. Most extreme top tier right now is Versuja, because I feel she has areas she's amazing in and areas she really struggles in. This is my problem with Versuja, is I used to be on that train. I used to be like, oh, Versuja is like, you know, he's got these really strong strengths, but like her defense is so bad. And I'm like, well, does it count as bad defense if she's got huge buttons to poke out with? And yes, they're a little slow, but when she gets the hit, she gets like 7,000 damage in corner to corner or something. Like, is that bad defense? Because the risk reward on that shit's insane. No. So I'm not really sure. Like, I will say Versuja is probably still like the weakness of Versuja probably on defense is exactly against a character like Catalina or something, who can stand really far away and just like out poke you basically. Because the what I said about Versuja back in the day is still true, in that the answer to that traditionally, right, is 6 excelling at people, right? If they sit there a little bit too long, they're being a little bit too much, like, wait and see and like throwing out far H's and stuff, is you run at them and 6XL them. Versucha can't really do that. It takes her a long while for a 6XL to go anywhere respectable, right? So in that sense, yeah, but it still counts as bad defense, but not so bad you don't have to specifically target it. It depends on how you define bad defense, I guess, though. Again, if I used to think of it more as just like, what is the likelihood of you getting out of that corner, right? In which case, Versucha would probably be on the lower end, right? But I think, again, that's the risk, quote unquote. The reward, I think, factors in very heavily too. Not per se, but exploitable is better. Exploitable defense, I like that. I do like that. There's one big glaring thing that her 6XL fucking sucks, right? As a defensive option. So. Okay, so I don't know where Jericho is. And at a certain point, we can't just keep ignoring this. We can't, but I guess for now we'll run Brian and Merp and keep going, because we're still on a timer here. Start learn today, and if Beatrix gets you into the corner, it's time to not play the game. That's true. But she also has been hit harder. Yes, I agree, Merp. Yeah, so Merp and Brian coming in. Give me some minutes. I'm not at home right now. Oh, word. Okay. I didn't see that Jericho messaged. Sounds good. All right. I am also going to go get something to eat real quick while this happens, so you guys get to watch Merp and Brian fight each other. Be Lagen and Merp. I'll set up the Gamba. I will switch up the overlay. Be Lagen and Merp. There we go. This is losers semis. Losers semis. Perfect. All right, fellas. I promise. I was accused of it yesterday. I'm not gonna go piss. I'm gonna go get some food and water and shit. I'll be right back. Enjoy the violence in the meantime. Bonk.
Did somebody ask for a miracle? How's this? I alchemized you into something actually lovable.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Battle 2. Engage. Embrace death. Excellent.
You've done it now.
Battle 3. Engage. Your deliverance. Why?
Can't get enough of my
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Alrighty. Hello. I come back to Cagliostro perishing to Axion control. What a time to be alive. I like how Lucy's guitars take up so much screen space, you can't see the round count on his side. At round start. That is how top tier is fun. If your offense is on point, Raw does not get to play, but if you land to 2A, you have to pray he drops or you just lost a round. Any character toolkits to be less standardized, we even have characters with no functional anti-airs these days. It's I don't know that we need it. It's certainly it's a valid fighting game design space though, right? I think you often say things like this Shatter, like it's like the objectively correct way to design a fighting game. And I don't think so, but I also don't think it's wrong, right? I think it could be fun to see more of it. Is it maintenance in 30 minutes? We're kind of cooked. It's in an hour and 30 minutes, so we're actually doing kind of good, I think. Dust Loop says H Rhapsody beats a number of safe jumps that DPs lose to, probably because of armor, hit stop, and recovery. A bit of an exaggeration to say it straight loses to safe jumps. Interesting. How? What's the score, by the way? Did the game go already? H Rhapsody? Yeah. 1-0 Merp? Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you. As an H Rhapsody into knee assault, I'd have to lab that out in that case because I wouldn't really count on H Rhapsody being safe, beating safe jumps as a consistent option. 2-0 Merp, thank you. So true. Lucilius dead, unfortunately. Brian sent to the Shadow Realm. We have no time to mourn him though, we must keep going. Alright, so let's do Myzisco and Senpai then, and then we'll do winners finals after, I suppose. Oh, wrong one. I don't know much about balance. I've always been casual. If it's fun, I'm gonna play. Grimy or balanced, yeah. Again, I think the idea of like having these way more like jagged characters and like just unblockables flying all over the place and just situations where like there is no counterplay and the idea was just don't get in there in the first place. I think it's a very fun fighting game, but I don't think it's the only fun fighting game, right? I don't think games need to go back to that, but I think like it'll be fun to see modern games with a little bit more bullshit in them, certainly, right? This, if only for the sake of diversity. This is Myzisco. Yeah, Myzisco, and keep spelling Myzisco's name wrong. Myzisco. Alright, there we go. Let me switch the overlay. Oh, I got the overlay. I didn't do the gambit. That's what I didn't do. Who will win, Miz or Senpai Spider? I don't know why I shortened Myzisco's name and then typed out Senpai's entire one. I guess it felt weird shortening it to Senpai. I like jagged characters and balanced characters. Let's have both games. I agree. I have Rick. I'm coping getting kicked back down to S by watching this and playing normal Granblue. It's gonna happen, man. If you just got to S+, or if you've been stuck in like S+5 for a while, that is a totally normal part of the maintenance closing game. We have to be fast. It's an hour and a half away, right? It's at 9, not 8. So we should be more. We should be done with time to spare. I think we have like what 5 sets left or something. Now, granted, 3 to 4 of them are best of 5s, but after this we have winners finals, losers semis. Oh, these are loser quarters, by the way. These are not loser semis. I made the mistake yesterday too. This is not loser semis. We have loser semis, losers finals, winners finals, and grands after this. So including this, 5 sets, potentially 6 if grands have to reset. So for an hour and a half, we should be fine. But also, hello, DX. Regardless of it being a normal experience, I'm sorry you got kicked back down to S, and I hope you can relax a bit here. Don't get up. Let's make this peak cinema. Every best of 5 goes to last round. The last time that I had a timer on this, that was exactly what happened. Like last time we needed to like speedrun, every fucking set went to game 3 or game 5, or like we had a reset in grands that went to like game 10. It was insane. I'd love to join, but I'm not risking an EU-US connection. Yeah, it's definitely understandable. If you play in the wall brawl, you will have a lot of laggy matches. And if you're not okay with that, then totally fine. Understandable. Not everyone's going to be able to have fun doing that. Ow. This feels weird to see, for example, every Grand Blue character have 2L, crouch jab, 2M, safe low, 2H anti-air, 2U sweep. Means if your character has better frame data on them, they're just better. Well, true, but usually, usually the character has better frame data somewhere and like worse somewhere else, or they have, something is more integral to their kit than others. I'm finally able to keep S++, so that's cool. I don't get kicked back down there immediately anymore. Nice, man. That's definitely the first step, right? Like, well, yeah, there's like the second step, I guess. You get to S++, and you get, you ping pong for a while. Then you get good enough that you can stay there, then you get good enough you can make progress, right? And that's sort of like your last bastion. Until you have to go deal with promos. I'm okay with like 150 MS at most. After that, it feels like I'm playing in mud. I'm stupid, I think. Because like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like lagged. It just doesn't feel that bad to me. Again, I don't know if this is me just being abused by like Smash Ultimate and like DBFZ and shit like that. But even like, 300 MS, like 6 rollback frames in this game, it's all right. Would I want to be playing in that situation for like an actual, if there were like stakes on the line? No. If I'm just like on ranked, or like in some bracket that I don't really care too much about or something, it feels fine. Smash Ultimate will do that to you? Yeah, I guess so. It's obviously laggy. Like I feel there's a lot of lag going on if you're in that situation, but it's like, yeah. There is certainly, like, especially compared to older, like, fighting games, there's certainly a lot of homogeneity in modern fighting game design. Because, yeah, they want everyone, like, the fundamental tools, they want everyone to at least have. Now, they can be differing in effects, right? But... Smash Ultimate affects your perception of responsiveness, alright, even offline. It's like 8-frame delay. Yep. Constant 6 rollbacks are fine. Rollback that's randomly switches from 1 to 6 is hell. I've had that a couple of times. Yeah, that is certainly much more discombobulating, you might say. All right, onwards and upwards. We go, we move, we run. That was Senpai Spider. Is Jericho home yet? Any knowers? We indeed. Let's try this one last time. My name is Miles Morales, and I'm the one and only Spider-Man. Hopefully Jericho's back. We shall see. Nice! Okay, we take those. Alright. Wait, is Shiro not here? Not like this, bro. Not what kind of Scooby-Doo ass. Okay, we got there. I was gonna say, every time I find one, the other's missing. I'm in some sort of Sisyphusian torture. Jericho and Shiro. 2 minutes. There you go. I was about to make a Spider-Man joke. Way ahead of you, brother. Way ahead of you. Jericho, Shiro. This is winners finals, so it's a best of 5. Some characters don't have low 2Ms, some characters have advancing sweep, some characters have plus 2M, some characters have 2Ms launch, some have low far Ls. There's a fair amount of difference. I agree, for sure. It is, I'm saying more so, it's a different realm of like, Shatter is talking about like older games where like some characters just like, they didn't even fucking have, like they just designed them like wrong on purpose for fun or something. Which again, I'm not so sure that it's my preferred kind of fighting game. But it is certainly much less homogeneous, right? It's like, we didn't give this guy a jab because we thought it would be funny. His fastest button is 17 frames. There's certainly not that much difference in modern fighting games. Now, by and large, I think that probably is for the better. But it's certainly interesting. Why does my keyboard write Jericho like this? Why does my keyboard write Jericho like this? Yes. So true. Smash has fun stuff, but I really don't like platform fighter offense and defense. Every move being very minus on block sucks. Not every move. There's certainly plus stuff, but yeah, it's not as often, right? Because getting blocked is not the default, right? It's all about moving in such a way that your shit doesn't get blocked, usually. Whereas like, you know, getting blocked in a fighting game is not necessarily like designed to be like in a 2D fighter is not necessarily like a or not a lose condition, but like a failure state.
Battle 2. Engage.
I mean, I was never great at Ultimate, but that's kind of my understanding, is that the idea is that you move in such a way that you don't get blocked, or you have to put in like the throw pressure there, right? Because throws in Ultimate also, like, you know, talking about everyone can do shit that Cagliostro can do, where they down throw you into like half your health bar, or in this case like 60% or something. Everyone's got like low percent throw combos and shit. 2010's era of fighting games is the oddest out of the bunch. Not one I'm super familiar with, honestly. I am definitely more of a new recruit. At least as far as like first-hand experience.
Battle 3.
Jumping is way too good in Smash Ultimate? That's probably fair. Oh, whoa, whoa! Keep up! This, I believe, should be a dead Knight Lady. Indeed it will be. Payback time. Alright, 1-0 Shiro. Now that Shiro has won the first game, I am officially rooting for him to 3-0. If Jericho had won the first game, I would have been rooting for him, okay? But I'm not on anyone's side. I'm on the side of finishing this as fast as we can to make sure we have no time constraints. So I am officially preying on Jericho's downfall, and I'm the #1 Shiro fan in the world. Get his ass. I reckon jumping would be good in a platform fighter? No, it definitely is. But it's real good. Jumping being as good as it is in Smash Ultimate, the game should have dedicated anti-airs on pretty much the entire cast, which doesn't at all. That's not necessarily true. That's like, you know, you can jump out of shield, you can up B out of shield, stuff like that. A lot of the better, I mean, on the whole cast, maybe not, but a lot of the, you know.
Battle 2. Engage.
I started playing these things in 2010. BlazBlue is wild, but instant block messing with the frame data kills that game for me. Interesting. Why does Kat give the vibes being in her mid-40s? She's matronly. Not like in her looks necessarily, but in her personality, I feel like. She's serious and mature. Ooh, close L, close M to extend the corner carry just a little bit. I like that. It's like 85% of the screen now. Amazing. Owie. Go to game 5 for the funny. I mean, the funny is a chess grand finals, okay? So like, if you guys are down for that. A lot of aerials are punishable on shield if they're poorly spaced, right? If you space them well, though, yeah, it becomes really hard. Only, like, certain characters. And you can tell, like, you know, a lot of the best characters are the ones with, like, really good defensive options out of shield to beat that exact stuff, so it certainly is good. Whoa. You are making me mad. Helena is certainly just, like, yeah, like a normal, like, responsible adult woman who also happens to be a badass, right? The most, like, you know, the most, like, reasonable character to simp for, probably. Pog, 2-0, come on, Shiro. 3-0 this shit real fast. Smash air normals are minus, but Smash has ridiculous air drifts so poorly spaced is fiction. You certainly still can, though. I don't know about it being fiction. I think it's a little bit of an exaggeration. If you're good, you can space them out pretty easily, certainly. But then it depends more on, like, you know, the starting point you did the aerial from. That comes down to positioning, and, you know. You're making me mad. Cal's a little crazy in Reeling. She threatened allies like 3 times. I played the Reeling story. I don't recall this. But I will say the dueling story is not exactly super memorable, so it's entirely possible that it did happen. Yeah, if she spends 100 meters, she can certainly have her full screen corner carry, but that's not that uncommon, right? In the land of good mid-screen. None of them are raw either, so like there's no refunds. Brick streamer looks at every single Grand Blue character and judges them if you would want them in the game. Yeah, aren't there like a billion? It's a 10-year-old gacha game, man. Blast off. The only characters I'm tipping for are Yuel and Belial, and you can't stop me. I mean, Yuel's fine, I guess. Belial is certainly. I mean, I get it. Listen, I get it. But like, it's certainly it's indicative of you know, some personality traits, certainly. Trying to back up from the mic so you can't hear me munching. Yuel's my second favorite English voice performance. I like Southern Yuel a lot. Yeah, it's a good like localization. I don't know if he fucking speaks like a Kansai accent or some shit, but that means nothing to me. In the Japanese. Who's number one? Ow. The Grand Blue Gacha feels like it's been around for longer than it actually has to me. I don't know why. I mean, 11 years is a long time. Vasaraga? I agree. I like Vas. Kill yourself. Now we fight. Eustace. I do like a lot of the Vasaraga voices. What if we each submitted a character from Grand Blue Fantasy that we either like in the gacha or just think look cool and you judge our choices? Could be fun. Could also be a good way for me to learn about more Grand Blue characters. Because I had no idea that any of the characters who are coming in Season 2 existed besides Sandokan, and it's kind of it. Like, I knew Ilsa existed because I had heard people say her name before. But otherwise, I was unfamiliar with all of them, so. I don't know anything about the mobile game, but Raziel looks cool and has a minigun, so add her, please. Interesting. Was he able to combo from 2-2H before Far L this patch? Yes, he was. Yeah. They slowed down Orkin. He can't combo off it, off 2U, or off Far L anymore. It's a big deal for his mid-screen, honestly, more so than his corner. How'd you get into this game? One of my friends, who I play fighting games like casually with, was just like, hey, you seen this Grand Blue game? New fighting game coming out, looks interesting. There's like a beta, we should try it. And I was like, yeah, whatever. It was like one of those games that like, I had no idea about the IP or anything like that. I just tried it with a friend because I was like, yeah, things are fun with friends. We'll see. And I had like no interest in it at all. But then I actually played it and I was like, oh, whoa, yo, whoa. And now here I am. I played some Ladiva immediately, obviously, and I was like, yo. And now here I am. Fuck you. We should add the hot anime woman with a spear. You know the one. Hold on. What's the most creative answer for this? Lychee from BlazBlue? Ow. Ow. Lancer from Fate? So true. I got into Grand Blue because Siegfried and Catalina hot, then I ended up maining Vakala. So true. Got OG Versus on sale a little before the second beta. Best random purchase. I never played OG Versus, actually. There's that Skyfall mod, right? That could be fun. He is Baby Girl IMO. The hot anime girl with the spear. You mean Hawk from Yona of the Dawn? Thoughts? All I knew is that Arc System Works is making this game, and Arc System Works makes good games. That's true. That was also the selling point that my friend gave to me. He's like, it's ASW. Alright, 3-1, not bad. Game 4, we'll take that. It could have been Game 5. Are the OG servers still up? Yeah, they have maintenance every now and then. They do still exist. Alright, Shiro. Well done. Okay, chop chop. We still got a couple more best of fives to get through, so let's go. 3-1 right there. Oh, 3-1. I still get beat bad by Cat. She's still really good. So don't be too disheartened. Merp and Senpai Spider up to the plate. That's good. And Merp, or I'm just gonna shorten it to Senpai. Why not? 2 minutes. Go, go. It's on. It's Yuel over. But you're not gonna say anything about that comeback? I was definitely paying attention. And not thinking about hot anime women with spears. That was not what I was doing. I resent. I resent even the implication that was what I was doing. And honestly, quite honestly, sir, you are a barbarian and a scoundrel. So, I forgot what I was talking about. Highest rank yapper, it's true. Was a sick comeback? Exactly. I agree, because I was paying attention and I saw it in full. But if you want to see cool Matera gameplay, but God said 2B. 2B ult costume where she is A2 win. That's not the boy, right? The boy's 9S. The one that like follows her around. He like hums like Sweet Home Alabama and shit. The boy's 9S? Yeah. As a zoner, how do you deal with 2B grappling hook? Very carefully, because it kind of fucks you up. Be very careful. If you like roll through it or spot dodge it, you can kill her. But A2 is 2B but with long hair. I see. People don't like the bob? A2 is a different android and she did nothing wrong. Oh, is this like some true ending shit that I don't understand? Ow, ow. Some kind of Nier Automata reference that I'm too uncultured to understand.
Battle 2.
Rolf looks like he's going for it. 2B will go for it. It's a really good anti-projectile move, yeah. I've been learning Ferry lately. I can very confidently say fuck 2B grappling hook. Yeah, zoners do not like fighting 2B for myriad reasons, certainly. Nier Automata is a platinum game. You should play it. I'm more of a Clover Studios kind of guy. Oh no, he's just right about her doing nothing wrong? I see. Instructions unclear. Tried pressing Dormouse and 2B is doing her cash out right now. You know? I mean, Dormouse, wait a minute. Dormouse is a strike, right? 2B is only projectile invuln while she's traveling the chain, I thought. Is that true?
Beatrix versus Metera.
Metera. Balloon Tower Defense. So true.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Willfully picking Metera into Beatrix is certainly something. But I believe in Spider to make it work. Nerds. But this seems difficult. Yo, Labyrinth, thanks for the follow. Would lab, but do not have 2B. Rip. The pores. That calling card looks amazing. Yeah, the Metera art. Spot dodge though. Okay, okay. Senpai unleashing his inner monarch. We shall see. Riding. The U arrow does stop that.
Get grabbed.
Oh, it's Sody V1. Thank you as well. With lab, I don't have Vakala? Fuck. By our powers combined, we are one season 1 pass. Nice. Oh god. And clock is up too. I was worried about that. I was worried about that. My dumbass probably fat fingers that spot dodge, but isn't there some illegal GitHub thing that unlocks all the DLC for free? Probably. I don't know. That sounds like something people would work on. I have no idea. It's kind of ass you can't even lab against characters you don't own. Yeah, I agree. I wish more fighting games, like any fighting games, honestly, would let you do that shit. Oh, man. Yeah. You gonna roll that? Or is that just like not... Was it not active fast enough? Can U skills punish Matera on reaction to doing the butterfly thing? Yes. Depends on the U skill, but yeah. It depends on the spacing and the U skill, but yes. Nice toes. Let me sniff them. Okay. Okay. So true. Toe Hunter Beatrix. It is the way of the world. Listen, it's not my fault they designed the character to be a toe hunter, Yago. Don't look at me like that. I'm just commentating what's happening on screen. Guys. You guys just don't get it, okay? You guys just don't get it. What's the best counterplay if butterfly is on your ass and any hits will lead into half your health bar gone? Block. If you didn't stop her from getting the butterflies up, you're in trouble. Beatrix Fantasy Versus. Actually, do you not know that Beatrix has been hurt more than other characters because of the weakening of guard cancels? Excuse me. So, Vayne? Wait, what's happening? This is Merp versus Jericho, yes?
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Am I stupid? I'm genuinely confused. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. Yeah. The Haktua. Who will win? Merp. Jericho. 2 minutes. Go. Let me switch up the overlay too. Here comes the Vayne train. Jericho has a Vayne? I think this is news to me. Rare footage of Vayne 5U doing nothing. Oh wait. It's actually incredibly common. My bad. Should I pick Vayne against Merp? I forgot I had a Vayne. Huh? Vayne's Bulge OO doesn't remember that he has a Vayne. Always remember Matera's throw reward with butterflies is about the same as without butterflies. Lose button pressed. It's true. And very sad, but also true. Zoom. Oh, God. Hawk 2 up. You're not dead, are you? No. Couple too many hits of the auto combo at the beginning there. That throw whiff sound. Yeah. Good spot dodge on the U-trap. Oh, and good spot dodge on the H Alexandria there.
Battle 3.
Crazy how Vayne gets Zeta 5U, but worse. Lose button pressed, picked Vayne on character select? No. But I will say, compared to Catalina, maybe, right? Is Catalina Cagliostro a bad matchup? Doesn't sound right for Catalina. Doesn't sound quite right to me. Vayne 5U is the most meme button. I tell you what. If people want me to do a 5U tier list, I have a good idea what would go near the bottom. There's a lot of interesting stuff in the middle there, but there sure is this thing. I still can't believe they nerfed his 5U. I think it's because there were like some weird edge cases where it one-shot people because the damage that it gained from tanking something never stopped. Or something like that. So like, it was almost more of like a bug fix. What does that 5U even do? Like, what is it good for? Tanking something with long recovery and then counter poking. Like that. It's supposed to be like Sora's 5U, I think. To an extent. Just in practice, it's not quite as useful. Should just let Vayne 5U one-shot still. I don't know why they nerfed its damage when it never hits anyways. I guess it's like an edge case they don't want to have in the video game, right? But it will be funny, certainly. If like one in every 1 million Grand Blue matches was like this Vayne one-shotting a guy with 5U. You could eat SSBA and throw it right back, right? Something like that. Which, like, seems funny. Let the low tier have bullshit, it's fine. He's got some amount of bullshit. Sometimes he throw baits you into like 11,000 damage. That kind of counts. Should have let him cook. Again, I'm not sure I've ever seen it before they nerfed it. So maybe. Also, Tim of the Orange, your name reminds me of the Netherlands. And just the sheer amount of trade money I can make. Even pre-nerf, it was so rare but funny when it happened. Yeah. I don't think it was ever like, you know, Vane's broken because he can do this. Again, it's more just, they probably viewed it more as like a bug fix almost. They're like, this shouldn't be in the video game. Him absolutely annihilating you out of any anti-air also counts, I'd say. Yeah. Is that the Merp? Indeed it is. Ow. Caught your eye. The devilish destroyer of the Miso's market. Under Merp's rule, eggs now cost $5 a dozen. You can't even feed your family with 1,000,000 Misos anymore. Remember the days when 1,000,000 Misos bought you VIP? Holy shit, is that the Alessandro? So true. Alright, fellas. I'm gonna need a 3-1 here. I can't... We're probably good at this point, because we have this match and Grands left. And it's 8:02. So we have 58 minutes. So we're probably good. But, you know, just in case Grands is like 10 games long, and there's like some technical difficulties or something, I'd like, you know... I like to be early rather than on time, personally. That's my kind of deal. How's this? Ooh, good roll. You can't actually roll that spike, right? It just rolled kind of out of the way of the tracking. The spike itself does hit low enough to catch rolls, I think.
Very nice. Battle 2. Engage.
11k damage on anti-airs is cool and all, but imagine having any amount of pressure that would make jumping an option worth the risk. People want to jump against Vayne sometimes. Nuh-uh. Also, again, he can get those anti-air combos without you jumping necessarily. All he has to do is run up to you and throw bait, and then you can do it with his little 2-1-4M. No idea. Jericho will gap trust. He may have gapped himself at character select, but, you know, we'll see. We'll wait. I believe. Nuh-uh. Though I think Merp is technically, he's ahead right now, so I'm rooting for him. Because, again, I do just want the fastest conclusion possible here. To keep us in a safe spot. He 2L'd and didn't get hit by the throw bait there. Weird. I wonder if it was just like a horizontal range thing. Vayne ult shield sure is a move. It is a damn good one. That's true. They should make shield like that all the time. Thoughts? Me when I'm sick of blocking pokes, I got destroyed instantly after. Indeed. You say jumping his ass versus Vayne, but Merp keeps jumping and is winning? Listen, I love jumping at Vayne. But that's because I like to live dangerously. I like to pay with my health. Never mind, it might be over Vayne, bros. Where's your determination? It's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over. Octua! See? The Vayne battle cry rings strong in the ears of the young men. Brought to a land they do not recognize by a king they do not know. But they will fight to the death regardless. Octua!
Battle 2. Engage.
Okay. Feel the rush. Delayed 6XL crushes the 2L right there, right? It is so clearly Octo armed though. Don't deny his squid heritage.
Nerd.
It could be a Hawk 2. Huh? Also Monday 2nd. Thank you for the follow. He can be a squid who says Hawk 2. I'm willing to compromise. Thoughts? I will grant him his squid heritage, and yet he says Hawk 2 still. Cool stream, thanks man. Cool guy. Nice balls, dude. Paying with my health is a fun part of Grappler. Spending half your health for an empty jump 720 is the good stuff. Yeah. It's like, you know, if you anti-air me, I do like, you know, you do like 6k, but if I empty jump 720, I do like 7k. So you tell me, man, who's the real loser? Alright, set point for Merp, which means I'm currently preying on Jericho's downfall bigly. Yeah, it's not your turn anymore, big guy. There's still a lot of muscle memory there, I think, right? Where you get your Brave counter blocked and you still try to keep going. It is a year's worth of muscle memory. You can't blame him too much, but you can kill him for it, unfortunately, still. There are no rules against that. As Merp does, in fact, lock it down 3-1 right there. Solid. And what the? That was... They swapped out so fast. I like, didn't even know. I got, like, a fucking trick played on my eyes for a second. And, you know, broken-ass Cagliostro, truly. Will be our Cag Mirror in Grand... This is the first time this has happened, I think. Cag Mirror in Grand Finals? Alright. Well, you guys go ahead. I will set up the Gamba and all of that. Was Merp. So remember, for Grands, this is who will win, not will there be a reset. So, if you bet on Merp, you are betting on him to win, like reset the brackets, and then win the next set, right? There's no payout if he resets right here. Just keep that in mind. I'm not saying don't do it, I'm just saying keep that in mind. And if you don't know how double Elam brackets work, or if you're unfamiliar, essentially, Shiro here, I should put colors on them, yeah. Merp, L, blue, and then Shiro, red. There you go. But yeah, basically, they're gonna play best of 5 right here. If Shiro wins, that is it. Tournament ends, Shiro has won. If Merp wins, then they play a second best of 5. And the winner of that takes the whole thing, right? What's the BB change? The Brave counter change? Yeah, it's -2 on block instead of -6, or +6 now, so big deal. Merp got the color, that's GG. Alright. Okay, in theory, if we get like a 10-game Grands, I think we're still good. It's 8:07 right now, we have 53 minutes. Grand Blue sets just don't take that long, right? I think even if we have like a 10-game Grands here, I think we're good. So I can finally relax. Seems like SF6 with all spikes in neutral, so true. Pierce! Pierce! Go. Shall we? Pierce! Pierce! Damn. Good reaction. Okay. Merp locked in. If it was a Ferry mirror, it would be cooked. True. 10-game Ferry mirror could actually go like 50 minutes, yeah. To an extent, I wish they made BC like -10 on spot dodge. There is very little reason to spot dodge anymore unless you're like Versuja or something. That's true. I'm kind of okay with that though, because it just means that, you know, the same thing you could do before, you can just do much less, like, high risk now. Much more safely. If we're talking SF6 voice lines, you gotta mention perfect. True, but he's not Guiling. She's JP than for sure, man. Perfect. I'm not built for it. Blade. Perfect. Okay.
Cagliostro versus...
But again, spot dodging BC most of the time is useless now, right? Because you get +2 on most, like, you know, close L spot dodge or something. But he had to go back for the color. All right, he switched out to get the Lavender Cag. He was nerfed in the first game. You wouldn't understand. Is Cag's default colors the red? Color counterpick? For real. Now I'm angry! In my head, Merp's skin that he's using right now is the default color. I could have sworn. That looks more... They need to see it so much more often. This is big, yeah. Though, I mean, I say that. Lavender Cag also getting put in the dirt right here. Red, yeah, you see it on the load-up screen all the time? You're right. I just never, yeah, you're right. I never clocked it, though. That's true. Yo! 2 CAG masters refusing to give up the neutral? What the fuck? Okay. Combo in it. Fuck. The time this entire tournament will take, including all the time between matches, is still less than the average time of purely the matches in the average Smash top 8. Yep. Ultimate is a real slow game, so... Spanky. Oh. I'll just do it again.
Battle 3.
Picking your color is super important. Losing your color in a mirror is a debuff. It's true. It's true. Ow. Naughty. Good dealing with the teleports here. Merp's been trying to be kind of tricksy with it and has not been super effective thus far.
Excellent.
Color swap was the play? I guess so. Color CAG for real. Oh, teleport out of the air throw? He's... You know? He kind of hit him with a nothing personnel kid, right? Teleported out of the air throw into... Hit him with a U-trap on the way back as he tries to turn around and find him. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty mean. Pretty rude.
Battle 1. Engage.
Color counter pick we're going to be strong right now? Yeah. The blue CAG is Dark Elements CAG in the gacha. This purple CAG feels more Dark Element to me with the orb that she's pondering and everything. But I suppose. Worst part with the ultimate is that less stocks make some of the funny once a match kind of things way stronger, so they needed 3. Ow. Shiro's longer red? Oh, you're right! Yeah. Shiro... He's like lavender? It's not purple, that shit's lavender, right? Like the town? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
Battle 2. Engage.
Okay, at this point, I mean, Shiro is ahead in the sets. Shiro is definitely our well, never mind. We're okay on time. I was gonna say, Shiro is our ticket out of this as fast as we can. This we can avoid maintenance, but we're fine, okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna root for Shiro, just because, if he wins this, it's over, but... Pokemon reference, indeed. I saw a throw right there. Yep. Ars Magna. Teleport into teleport. True combo.
Battle 3.
Wait, maintenance today? Yeah. Second maintenance this week. Not entirely sure what it's about, but it's happening in 45 minutes. So I'm glad that we have made good time so far. We are now definitely good for grands, I think. Rip no chess grand finals. I'm sorry. I hate to disappoint, but it is the way it's going to be, I fear. Whoopsie. Up and at 'em. That combo's off her close L, huh? It's pretty uncommon, I feel like. It's a quick little lariat she's got there. I heard CAG player is very intelligent, so a chess match would have been very interesting. I mean, last time we had chess grands, it was Shiro Fusler. And Shiro did beat him.
Calculations were wrong. Now you've seen my true charm. Thanks for thinking twice.
Believe in
Why does my keyboard write Merp like this?
1. Engage.
Sandy's heels buffed to be 2 inches higher? Sandy now more fuzzyable? They weren't satisfied just the time they messed me up during a promos to S++ with Ferry, so they went for another one. Say what now? Say what? Say who? He's fucking dead? So true, bestie. Check. Meanie. Indeed.
Battle 2. Engage.
Me when you force their king to move so they can no longer castle. Now I'm mad. Wee. Oh, me when I get frame trapped. Chess boxing instead of chess, it's Granblue. Instead of boxing, you hit each other with pool moves. It would be a fun idea to have like chess boxing, but again, like yeah, the same way like Ludwig did like the Smash boxing. Have it be like fighting game boxing. Like you fight in a game and IRL. One Granblue game, one boxing round, one Granblue game, one boxing round until you either win a best of 5 or pass out.
Battle 3. Engage.
This is a reset point for Merp here, potentially. Oh, caught him doing the U-trap. Alright, sure. Get side swapped on, as Cagliostro tends to do. Teleportation. This, I think, is death, right? Yeah. Oh, quite easily. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I was really underestimating the damage he can do there. So true, bestie.
Very, very dead.
Alright, so 2-2. Either reset point or tournament point next time. Unavoidable at this point.
Battle 1.
Be buffed to be 1000% cuter in a bear costume. Ooh. Yes, that would also be interesting to me. Imagine playing some hectic game like a tag fighter, and every round you go back to chess and hope you can still focus. That could be fun. But like, we need people getting punched in the head, otherwise, what does like the gladiatorial barbarian part of my brain latch onto? You clear both of the traps. Pretty nice. Oh. Up. Sure. Just the trap setup. Sure. Ah, good. Yeah, he's been really good at stopping Merp from engaging in any sort of teleportation shenanigans, right? Hasn't been falling for too much of the U-trap bait nonsense. And also been very good at anti-airing whenever he actually does teleport past him or near him. Tournament points for Shiro. Could the color counter pick really be the move? Oh, good stuff. No real conversion off it though. Little, I think he thought maybe it was going to fall into the trap right there. That was Merp's trap that was placed down. These matches make me kind of glad I'm not good enough to be top, because I doubt I'd be able to handle that pressure. And that's part of the thing. That's one of the things that makes you good, right? Is being able to play under pressure. So if you were that good, you wouldn't be quite as intimidated by it either. Don't worry. Though I think this is probably death, by the way, as I say that. Yep. Drop the statue on her head again. Just really just a set of very clean anti-airs there, right? One of the big things really stopped Merp from being able to move around too easily with Kag's teleportation shenanigans, as Shiro takes it down 3-1. Kagmir, is this mindgames.exe? I got news for you about fighting games, good sir. Well, we finished with quite a bit of time to spare, actually, as it turns out. Again, I'm still glad. I would much rather finish early than late. I did definitely speedrun the bracket a little bit. We did a few fewer stream matches and stuff like that, but I'm totally happy to finish 40 minutes early rather than like 10 minutes late, so we could actually get through grands and have everything work out pretty well. Good stuff, man. Shout out Shiro. That is 2 weeks in a row now, right? Very cool seeing how far these tourneys have come. Good bracket. GG. Well played, everyone. Thanks, Brim. Hope you had a good time as well. Guess I'm still only S+ because I operate at run of the enemy match plus frames. Everyone's got different things holding them back, certainly. Well, I mean, we have some time, enough time to run some Thug finals here, possibly, if Shiro is interested. Depends. I didn't think we would, honestly, but we have 40 minutes to spare, so it's actually it's actually possible. In fact, quite comfortably so. Playing Sandalphon? I could, sure. That sounds fun. I need more practice on this guy if I'm going to get him to master sooner rather than later, that is. Oh no. They didn't nerf Kag enough. She's broken, I fear. Top 1. Kag Mirror in Grand Finals? There's no way. It's Sandalphon versus better Sandalphon? That's not fair.
Singularity. Would you care to join me?
He calls me Singularity.
Show me the strength of these skies, and all its people are willing.
I have not watched like any Sandalphon intros actually, so I'm kind of down.
It's funny. We just met, but it's like I know him. These must be Cheetah's memories mixing with mine.
Oh yeah, right, because in the Rising timeline, the Vegeta is like further ahead on her journey than the Gran is or something, right? I left, don't tell me Gran's was double Kaggers, it was, yeah. And Shiro ended up winning. 3-2 before the reset happens. Sure. Oh. I love being barely out of range. Oh, no. That's not quite what you would have wanted to see, certainly. Sure. We take those, I think. Oh, right, Grand 2U. So true, best. Oh, that's not safe. What a lie! I was too busy being happy he didn't hit confirm it to worry about the Raging Strike. Merp Blue and Shiro Red rematch, true. The drip is very important, you wouldn't understand. Ooh. That's what I get for 6XL. My bad. Gritless? Gritless? My tournament champion? Gritless? Oh wait, this is Punisher. Never mind, he doesn't know. Oh, 2U got crushed. Bad news, Bears. Should have done the U version there, especially because H wasn't even gonna link, apparently, which is news to me. Not dead, am I? If I was an element, I would be, but yeah. That's supposed to be SSBA. I did 623 instead of 236, apparently. Oopsie. I don't know, the Grand costume is minus drip. The hoodie plus armor goes way harder. I like this. It's anime. It's more pro-taggy, certainly. Which I'm here for. Oh, thank you for converting. I also didn't think it would. Very true. Okay, that doesn't have a very big anti-air box on it either. Makes sense. Kind of like Sora's dash punch, I suppose. Well, this should work from here, right? Yep. Nice. Give me my brave point back, please, sir. Prove your worth. I like the relink armor much more. She doesn't convert. What am I doing? Oh, I wasn't blocking high for long enough, apparently. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. I'm in danger. Great. Not a big fan of this. Not a big fan of the government. 30 on 30 on 30. I am in trouble, I think. Yep. Oh, you know. So true, bestie. I'm a little bit unk. Wish Gran and Vegeta had the cloak. Cloak drip. Cloaked up. Okay, not quite what I was looking for, but it works out. Bonk. 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 Perish. Probably shouldn't do water here, but it's fine. It's thinking more so probably an earth angle. But... Oh, I could have air unblockable him there, but I didn't quite realize it in time that he's going to land on it like that. Repeat, sure. Another. What's the problem? Oh, what's the problem? No, sir. Leave me alone, please. Nice cloak, bro. Nice cloak. Can I fondle it? fuck? Okay. he didn't. He got strong on the 50-50. We take this. I was trying to dash behind it to chip him out, but I forgot you fireball will beat both of those. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So true. Granathan to you. So true, bestie. Oh wait. How did he know? I didn't cancel it into anything. I tried to go into fireball, but I just spent the fireball cooldown. Yep. So true. Ow. So true, bestie. They did certainly razzle dazzle. I agree.
Remember.
We've met before as enemies. Back in What Makes the Sky Blue? For real? Whoa. So true, bestie. I'll take the brave point expended, sure, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not respecting that Granathan to you, I tell you what. Oh, ow. Okay, sure. Oh my god. Oh. I can kill you here, can't I? I think so. Probably like that, like this, like that, and then like 2U into Raging Strike. That's not 2U. Okay. Getting 5U instead of 2U has been a surprisingly common misinput for me, which is a little spooky.
Battle 2. Engage.
That's fair. 40 on 40. On 40 years old. Oh, hello. I thought I was going to far M you and then do that, and then the far M never came. Okay. Yeah, Earth is not my best choice here, so let's swap. Shit is definitely not safe, but we take those. No, sir. Gritless? No grit?
Today's first win.
Amazing. Can you believe that? 0 grit in my Wall Brawl champion?
Thank you for.
What does society come to? You consider it simply pressing down? I definitely, you know, you can hold that shit. There should be no reason that misinput happens at any real clip, but... Oh, hello. That's the wrong place for me to be. Oh, okay. I'll just die. It's my bad. Perish. Gritless? Okay. That's the last thing I wanted to do, but it's okay. We got there. Oh, God. I'm dead as hell, dude. Yep. Boot starter? And I'm on in an element? I'm incredibly dead. I know Spursy talks about grit as well. What's with these rich white boys in grit? This Cagmere looks different from what I remember. So true, best. Okay. You take those. Ah, shit. No, sir. Oh, I could have fucking died there, I tell you what. That's not the right place for that to be hitting it. Okay. I guess just bonk, 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 super? Yeah, why? That's an okay enough combo. Love and Grand just makes shit explode. Why is he so strong? He's the singularity. The main character, even, dare I say. Spot dodgy. Oh my god! Send me straight to hell, White. Okay, I think I'm dead, right? This isn't even fully scaled, and I'm in the element. Yo, I rage quit. Let's go. Wait, 8:30? Isn't this 30 minutes early? I didn't rage quit. I promise. I didn't rage quit. Isn't this 30 minutes early? Oh my god. Well, I'm glad we went to. Holy sh! I'm glad we finished as early as we did. Then. What the fuck? Dragon destroyed your PC for real. This isn't. It's not maintenance, right? Well, apparently, you know, Shiro's just so good. I rage quit. But what is it? It's not supposed to be maintenance yet. Is it just me? Not my streamer yet. Perfect timing. Is anyone else? Did anyone else get logged out just now, or did I actually just? I'm in the game still. Well, fuck. I guess I rage quit. You're too good, man. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm ready. I got logged out too. I see.
Way to clear those challenges.
I don't know. Yeah.
Diligence pays
PC
dividends.
Skyfall. I mean, I was dead there anyway, so it's fine. Cool. Whether the maintenance just started or whether something weird happened, and now maintenance will start in 30 minutes. We are gonna call it there. Shout out Shiro. 2 weeks in a row, I think. Right. That's his bit of a back-to-back right there. Taking it down. CAG mirror in grand finals as well. I'm online still.
That's it.
You know what? It's okay. My PC did not want to lose, and it rage quit instead. Dragon just too strong. Exactly. But yeah, that is gonna do it for the stream and for the tournament, fellas. Hope you had a good time. Shout out Shiro once again. And yeah, I guess we'll end it on YouTube. And if maintenance is hitting soon, I don't know if we'll find anyone to raid who's playing Grand Blue. We might look around somewhere else. But yeah, we'll find someone to raid on Twitch. Tomorrow, not live as usual. Saturday is going to be probably some more Monster Hunter. Sunday, the stream's probably going to start earlier. I'll probably start at like 1 p.m. instead of like 5 because I do have something to do in the evening for family. So probably like a 1 to 5, 1 to 6 kind of thing instead of like 5 to 9. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, I'll see you guys on Saturday if you're subbed or Sunday if you're not. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Okay, on Twitch, who can we raid?